I'm live now. Hello, Blood
Shut the
Watchers.
fuck
I'm
up,
Xenon
Grim.
Lemon. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu library game. Today we're finishing part 2 of the Strange Sunken Fate of Karl Heinrich by J.C. Connors and Jeff Everett.
Library games is like Squid Games.
Yeah, it's like Squid Game, except you die multiple times.
Yes.
Oh boy.
And the one shooting you is often me.
Don't get paid for it.
You get paid in coins.
That are used to revive us.
Yeah, you get one.
The first one's
we haven't had to pay for revives yet, mostly because I am not being mean yet.
We've also been smart so far.
Yeah, you've been smart enough so far.
Relatively weird.
How unfortunate.
No, not really. If I remember last, we were heading towards the observatory in a taxi. Psycho was disguised as one of them, and I was taking off my ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to stream. Internet is not working with me today.
That's
Next time then, once you get it set up, you get it set up.
It's not a worry.
All I remember from last session was I was in a ball.
Yeah. You passed out in the
Oh,
submarine
yeah.
and then you never came back.
We'll just say he's in the trunk or something.
Yeah.
Forget why I had to leave again.
Your internet died.
Oh, right.
Your internet died and did not come back.
You know what? We'll explain nothing out of character. We'll explain it to you all in character. It'll be funnier that way.
As you come into consciousness in the trunk of a taxi cab on an island off the coast of Portugal.
After being in a ball.
After being in a ball. You arrive at the observatory, explain to Grim, or explain to Barnabas what happened.
Does Barnabas make noise from the trunk so we know he's awake?
Or if he's
he's finally awake.
Oh, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the portal, right? You and that horse thief over there.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Lo here will probably hand off his ID thing to... Yeah, he'll hand it to Mason. Hold on to this. Because we decided that I was going to go and ask me for, I think, pure intimidation factor towards the guy. He will walk to the back of the taxi and pop open the trunk. Say hello.
You see a plague doctor opening the trunk of the taxi that you were locked in.
I'm so confused.
You passed out inside the orb, we were attacked by eels, then we came to the main line and there was a temple. People have been controlled via the temple's influence, and now there are some... World War
Why
II...
is it always the Frenchman explaining things to me?
Because... Oh yeah, Jebediah is also not drunk yet, which is good. And Mason is
good.
grumbling.
Why?
Exactly. But there is a temple. We have come over here to question the main priest of the... He'll gesture at the temple over there.
In the distance, there is a Greco-Roman temple in the photo that's on the like thing.
And they plan on converting us to their cult to say we got permission to walk around still. By summary permission, they said, come to the show and we'll take you to the hotel. And we said, no, we want to walk around. And then we put our guns on them and say, we're walking around. And then we got the taxi.
So what I got out of that is Mason's not drunk yet, a gesture to the building, and we got a taxi. Cool.
He meant Jebediah, just in case I don't know if you're messing or not.
Yeah.
No, I find it more funny that he thought I said Mason.
He did say Mason.
No, I said Jebediah.
He said Jebediah.
I said
said it.
Mason is grumbling.
Ah.
Alright,
Any
we are
questions?
here.
Yes. That is the observatory. Where the peace guy is that we are going to talk to about the situation.
Okay.
I wish I understood you half the time.
That's what I'm getting at.
It wasn't that hard to understand, me, sir.
You see, you're speaking in a way that I'm having a hard time understanding.
Idiot. He'll start to walk towards the observatory
You
doors.
see, I heard that. You fucking.
That was still French.
I'll show you French, you fucking piece of shit.
You fucking piece of French.
It's the Chinese light novel I'm reading right now. It's like set in like well, it's technically set in French Canada, and so they speak like French English or whatever.
French Canada? You mean Quebec?
Yeah, like or it's actually I think set more in your area, but they're like still speaking like English French. But
can speak French
yeah.
over here, but it's less common to find people that speak French over here.
It's like
yes,
it's
your
like
area,
a bajillion
you know,
years.
Canada.
It's like a bajillion years post-apocalypse, so like barely anything of Canada except for the French remains.
Me? I'm
Yeah.
French.
Apparently you can call your buddies mancho, which means my cabbages, and then they don't translate that part to French, it just says cabbages in English.
That
Huh.
somehow sounds racist. I don't know why. Anyway, observatory, side tangents.
Okay.
I would like to check to see if the observatory door is locked. So I don't just walk into the fucking door like an idiot.
Yeah, just walk in through the front door.
That's where we're going. I'm just making sure it's, not locked so we don't walk into a door that we try to open.
I don't think it was locked, but let me find the spot on the paper.
And I believe Jebediah is currently disguised as one of the cultists. Right?
Yeah.
I don't remember who was disguised, but I remember there was someone. I knew it wasn't fucking Grim.
Yeah, it's Jebediah, and it's just a random, like, cultist, dude, no name.
No, he took the disguised card of the black guy.
Oh, did he take the card for that one, too?
Yeah, he
Okay.
swapped out his card for the black guy and then used the cultist bone thing. Oh, also Grim, we found out that the cultists have the pin on a chest. It's actually bone coming out of their, body.
Ah.
Also, we killed one.
Ah.
They dissolve him.
Then dissolved him?
No, they dissolve.
Oh.
So we don't have to worry about getting rid of bodies.
That's nice.
Surprisingly convenient. Including when you kill someone.
Let's see, where is the
Not that I would know, of course. I have never killed someone.
Sus.
Okay, there's the observatory.
I don't know what you mean.
The observatory is located on a grassy hill just outside of the harbor area, composed of 3 smaller 2-story buildings and a tin-sided 4-story tower. The observatory is a great vantage point for the harbor. Okay.
Actually, good question. Sorry, continue with what you were saying.
Or ask your question. 'Cause
I was saying, is any of the cults just roaming around near here?
maybe in the distance, but not here. But as you approach the tower, you see a man with a captain's hat standing at the where?
Yeah, the
At the top of
door.
the tower, just somewhere. Okay, he's got a pair of binoculars.
Is he looking at us, or does he
Yeah,
seem
he's
to
looking
be...
at you. He's looking at you with binoculars.
Well, here we'll wave as he approaches the doors.
He kind of looks taken aback upon you waving. But yeah, as you get closer, though, he goes back into the building and then is downstairs to meet you as you get to the front door.
Just hear the rapid descent of stairs. Does he have the bone pin on him?
Would he have the bone pin? I'm trying to think if he would. Let's see, does it say he does? He might not. We'll say he doesn't for now, and it could be retcon later if it says somewhere else that he does, but I don't think he has the bone pin.
This is also very clear the guy we were told about.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
kind of
think
dirty.
Jebediah is just going to continue doing his little stride, trying to blend in with the crowd, or blend in with everyone else who has that pin.
You're
So you're just like
You know,
out. You're just like walking around in a daze in the distance.
Well, I was
Not
gonna
in the
say,
distance, like with them.
yeah,
Oh.
you're like our escort to say. You're
Mhm.
walking around with us to allow us to walk around.
hmm
That would
I'm
be your
basically the guy who's able to open doors, but not go through them personally.
You just walk in front of Lo here to open the door? Is that what you're saying?
Or
Yes,
the guy with
he's
the
going in
captain
front of
hat
Lo here
has,
just to open
has
the door.
the guy with the captain hat's already opened the door and is like
Not like called a
seemingly
chauffeur or
welcoming you
something?
in or whatever, or like looking at you. What did Grim say?
Not like a chauffeur.
It's kind of like your chauffeur.
Yeah, chauffeur is a good word for it. Tag along.
Hello, Ryoku.
But well, he'll look
We're
in.
playing, so I
Hello,
can't
you are
say much.
the one from the temple that the other ones have been talking about, yes?
Yes, yes. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Karl Heinrich Graf von Altenburg Einstein, Lieutenant Commander of the Imperial German Navy. Although I hear that title has less meaning than it did decades ago, please come into the observatory and share a meal with me.
Einstein, huh?
Lo here will also give a little bow. Dr. Lo here están Cecil Hugon.
Gesundheit.
Well met, sir. Well met.
Aggressive French names personified. The French, how long of a name can you have? Everywhere else, we're kings. But Lo here will start to enter.
Yeah, as he like ushers you into the like observatory. Let's see.
I imagine he starts to walk with the group as like he leads us like up the tower or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lo here will politely ask unless anyone else wants to say something first. Cool, I'll
I'm
take the
trying to stay
deafening
in
silence as a no.
I'm trying to stay in character.
If I may ask a question, the temple has recently appeared here. And were you on the submarine that came in, or did you come in with the temple?
A bit of both. Let's see, where's he say? Okay, I came to the island. That's different than the question. Well, the U-boat happened to miraculously surface, and I went, okay, I guess I have to tell the story from the start, because like the way you phrase the question is different than what it phrasing wise, so I'm gonna have to give more information than you asked for.
That's perfectly fine. If it
Yeah.
Volhir will not stop someone from giving him more information than he asked for. Because information is information. Why do you think he lets Jebediah talk so much?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the heads up, Ryoku. Let's see.
I mean, no.
Must be an insult. I didn't hear. I don't speak Bitchinese.
Bitchinese.
Why are we eating bitch knees?
Yeah, just be poking
Don't you know,
like fucking
Jebediah?
psycho.
You need knee pads for that.
What is with the knee pads this
You're the one
week?
who
What the
brought them
fuck?
up last time in a conversation we previously got under my idea or my
I'm sitting here like,
What's the
no,
thought,
that's
knee
fucking,
pads?
that's hilarious. Every time I've been mentioning knee pads all week this week. Just at work too.
Yeah, summary, Grim. He wanted knee pads for his birthday.
Why do you want knee pads for your birthday?
He doesn't get it.
Fuck you. That's why.
Why do you think
Concern?
Psycho needs knee pads?
Concern?
And that
He'll-
should be it ought to
not
be
for
something
concern.
enjoyable, assumably.
He'll get it
For the other
eventually.
person?
For whoever's not wearing the knee pads.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Psycho would get enjoyment out of it. Some people are weird like that.
I mean, like, wouldn't
Just
the
go
person
psycho
wearing the
some
knee
people.
pads? I don't know which one's wearing the knee pads, but wouldn't the person wearing the knee pads? I guess they get the satisfaction of like making somebody else feel good.
This is why we have our stream
Yeah.
set to mature.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never had to been in a position where I would need knee pads. I'll say it that way.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going up the tower. Would you like to expunge the
I
information?
thought we were going
Yeah.
off the rails.
Not again.
We had a hell of a ride.
Okay. How I ended up on this island is quite a long story. I guess it would go back to the beginning of the story. I, as a German lieutenant in the or a lieutenant commander of the Imperial German Navy, was assigned a mission for, let's say, reconnaissance. One of the reconnaissance tasks involved sinking a U.S. ship. It's almost
Sorry,
like
that's out of character.
Having read the book might have helped to understand what I'm about to say, because I have to recount the whole last temple story now.
No, you're fine. It's just that it's like wild side thing there was like, one of my reconnaissance tasks was to sink a boat. That's not really a reconnaissance
I'm
task.
trying to figure out how to in character say this, because he's actually like, I don't know if he's had his like ego cut down yet at this point, because like in story he's proud of this. He's like very proud of like this task.
I mean, do it how you feel the character would. It's just the.
But I feel like he's been humbled
phrasing.
since then, because he kind of lost his mind between then and now.
I mean, I love the idea that his ego stuck after corruption.
Yes, for the glorious German Navy, I sunk the does it say the name of the boat? It's like the USS. No, it's like the USS Victory or something. I forget what it was. It was some American boat name. But it was a it's a passenger ship though. Actually, wait. After sinking a U.S. passenger ship, and filming it for the German Imperial Navy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a he's a fucked up main character. Yeah.
That is somehow like weirder than just sinking a ship on a recon mission, right?
The recon mission was to film the sinking of, like, I think they were making a propaganda piece, maybe, is what they were doing it for. Like, his intentions are unclear on why they sunk the U.S. passenger ship. They filmed the entire process.
Just keep going. Don't mind.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Okay. After sinking the U.S. passenger ship, a young man's body washed up to the U-boat, clutching the rails of the ship. And within his pocket, we found a strange ivory effigy of a cherubic head with a laurel crown upon its head. One of the officers, Clins, he took possession of the strange artifact. I, a man at the time, had no belief in any such strangities, and so I found their actions quite childish and silly to even be obsessed with this strange little knick-knack.
Here's nodding along like he's like paying attention. He is under the mask very much judging this man quietly.
Though currently my opinion on such things has come to a change, as I found out much later that this strange knick-knack was a The ivory he recognized was part of of Gloon, the master of the temple. Okay. I don't know why information's like that. The artifact was of Gloon, the master of the temple. Points out a window.
Cinematic window point as we walk past it.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain just went like, oh, this is like a Resident Evil like first cutscene, where it's just like random camera angles.
The artifact caused my men to exhibit strange behavior.
Oh shit! I forgot to change it off the search.
They all required knee pads.
Thank you for following. The strange behavior was not conducive to properly operating the submarine, and so I personally and the officers had to take some drastic measures to reduce risk within the crew.
Did he shoot them?
Oh, he shot them all.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay, so I reluctantly had to kill most of the crew, though I regret it now. Towards the end of it, when it was just me and Cleanse, was quite the harrowing experience. With no more crew to man the ship, along with one of the last outbursts from the crew involved some damage to the room, was it? To one of the crucial rooms upon the U-boat. With no way to surface, me and Cleanse slowly drifted to the bottom of the ocean. Cleanse was the last one to go mad. He had been quite paranoid throughout the entire thing. His weak Rhinelander spirit couldn't handle the descent, I guess.
Rhinelander?
Oh, yeah. There's some weird like shit with KARL where he's like he like the entire time in his journal is like dissing Cleanse for being a weak Rhinelander.
What is
not being a proper Prussian upbringing.
So he's just being racist to someone who is equally as German but came from a different part of Germany.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Lovecraft didn't know much of other countries. He thought all countries were probably... Assumably he thought all countries were like America, where we judge each other for being from different regions of America.
No, that kind of does happen everywhere still.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It's not as noticeable in other areas because there's less people.
Cleanse was the last one to fully have lost his mind, though we did spend a good amount of days, just me and Cleanse. His final wish was for me to help him to exit the U-boat through the air hatch from the bottom of the ocean. I never saw Cleanse again.
Did we see Cleanse?
Yeah, you guys saw Cleanse. He's the body that's like against the temple underwater.
And then the eels. Got it.
Uh-huh.
I had to cleanse my palate of it.
Yeah. Let's see the bottom of the ocean. While I was down there, I did do some walks across the bottom in a diving suit. That's when I discovered it, the temple. I had initially just explored it, but as I was running out of supplies, in the end, I gave myself up to it. The madness, took me.
I know I'm interrupting a lot, and I should just be, letting you finish, but did Cleanse not go out in a diving suit?
Yeah, Cleanse refused to wear a diving suit.
Okay, continue on. I felt like that question was necessary to ask.
Yeah, it's almost like the homework I assigned was important.
Because not knowing this, it just seems like,
Homework.
wow, these people are fucking
You did homework?
stupid. Yeah, we were meant to read a thing. I just didn't get around to it because I entirely forgot.
Wait, I didn't sign up for a pop quiz. What the fuck?
Nice.
You're the only one who listened to the AI read the story.
Miss Teacher, can I get an extension?
You're the only one who did any amount of the homework.
To be fair, I almost never did homework.
Yeah.
Homework
I
was
never did
fucking
Neither did I,
ridiculous.
yeah, but I was just saying that, like, you would have gotten some
Well, we
context.
you telling us that we had to do homework, but
You
you
didn't
never did
have
homework
to.
your own fucking time.
I also love the idea
Wait,
that,
are you
like,
telling me that?
all of
Are
what
you
we're...
telling me that nobody else here did their fucking homework in school?
I mean,
No.
I
What's homework?
did it
I didn't-
sometimes. When
I
grade my
didn't
grades
know.
off of,
Googled my
tests.
answers.
I just did it in class after. 'Cause I just couldn't fucking be bothered.
I graduated high school
Y'all are a
on
bunch
time.
of degenerates.
I graduated high school on time. See, one time or on time?
On time.
I would say not. I hope not 2 times.
No,
Anyway,
only failed the
I'm gonna
second
be,
grade.
like, disgusted at my soup.
I also love the idea that all these thoughts are like the in-character thoughts. Because look here, no idea of it.
So we'll say that Carl is certainly, like, rambling, though, too.
His behavior has changed, and he got gun happy.
Okay, I thought I had met my end giving myself up to the temple. But I awoke back on the U-boat outside of these islands here and was shocked to discover 20 years have passed and that temple is now on that island, or the temple is now on this island. There, that's without just reading the paragraph word for word. There's the... So there's his answer to how he got on this island, his rambling answer.
Okay, so if I could piece the timeline together in my own head, we started before this. We have gone backwards
Hmm?
to get to the point where this temple is.
No, no time has changed for you locally upon arriving.
Okay, so we were
For
at the
him-
same time.
yeah.
He appeared
For him,
forward.
for him, it's been 20 years since he got on the U-boat.
Okay. So I had to clear that up in my own head
Sorry.
because it's like
No,
go
it's been-
backwards, don't save. Okay.
It's been 20 years since he and his crew were lost.
Okay. So
At sea.
actually, yeah, Lo here would probably ask as we're probably reaching the top. So the other ones that have arrived at the island are not part of your crew. In the other boat.
The other country, my other countrymen, they arrived via plane. They seemed, I feel real bad for them and would like to help them get out of this, as they are my countrymen and all, but it is not within my power to defy Gloon.
Nod.
Yes, blue.
What?
How far up are we in the observatory?
I'll say you're at the like dinner table now
Yeah, which is like
for
the
some
top
lunch.
top.
Do you want to throw him off?
I am debating if we need to kill him that way. We probably fucking could. Given how fall damage works, he would definitely be fucking dead when he hit the bottom.
Wakes up in a submarine.
That would be fucking hilarious.
All you have to do is just implode the submarine. Boom, done. Mission accomplished.
What?
Kill him.
No, unfortunately, the engineers for the submarine did not use fiberglass or a Logitech controller in the construction of their U-boats.
I don't think Logitech was a company then.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway. What is
Why is
on
this boat going to the Titanic?
what is on the table? If
Does it
anything.
say? Yeah, does it even say? Because he invites them to,
I thought it was soup.
I mean, assumably it's red soup just for the hell of it, but let's see.
Red
It's
soup.
Jesus' blood.
Red soup.
This soup tastes terrible.
Assumably you've got some Ukrainian borscht there.
Borscht? What's borscht?
Borscht? Borscht is a red soup.
Ah,
Red soup. Red soup. Thinks back to the fucking first session of this red soup.
Let's see.
Does it taste like blood?
No, it tastes like beets.
beaten people.
Beets.
Lohir probably won't eat it at the start because he would have to remove his mask and doesn't want others to see it.
Doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say what the mill is, so yeah, it's borscht.
Lohir will like sit down with him at the table, so he also sits with us.
Yeah.
He will look at the party and then look towards him. So the other ones of your random call from side that does not matter. I am currently streaming. It seems the other ones of your flock, as I will call it, is a bit more abnormal. You seem to be missing the pin that they all have.
That seems to be what the a mutation of the lesser folk.
Slowly nods.
And this guy's
See.
not good, yeah.
So the mutation is caused by the Edoya temple, yes? The indoctrination we have been hearing about.
Let's see, does he
So we were told about that.
yeah.
Also tried to, I think, return to the hotel at a certain point.
Okay, yeah, those pins are a result of the festival of Gloon, when one takes in his ichor.
Oh, good, more drinking stuff. Why wouldn't it be? It is interesting. But it seems that you are not as afflicted as they are. Is that because you are not fully indoctrinated to him, or is it because of a different reason?
Assumably, it's because I am of higher standing than them underneath Gloon. They're simply say they are the
Wise.
they're simply the followers, whereas I'm the priest.
I see. Well, but would you not have more Zenza? Because the mutations would be a blessing, no?
Assumably, I'm needed to be in more of a operable state for the sake of giving the blessings.
But wouldn't the entity bless you and allow you to be operable? Would it not be able to do both?
The supposed blessing of Gloon, it seems not to be of great. I don't know how to answer that.
I'm not laughing at you, Zeta, but I think you are fully seeing what I am doing to this man currently. How to fuck with a religious person. They all seem to be getting a blessing, and you're just here a normal fucking dude? Damn. Your god must not be like you as much as them.
Gloon is not a kind god, and the blessings are not a pleasant thing to receive.
That is fair. As someone who has already received a blessing myself from a different entity, they are not the most fun to have happen. Everyone is suspiciously quiet.
They're just staring into their borscht, like, oh god, more red soup.
I'm
think I
floating
remember this
T-posing.
You're T-posing in the background. Is your friend okay?
They seem to have a habit of spacing out.
You got any sevens? I'm sorry, what?
I
No, I
think
got jacks.
What the hell is space?
Have you?
Wait, what? Are you playing poker or are we playing Uno? What's going on?
No, we're playing Goldfish.
I thought we were playing Yahtzee. I was wondering where the dice were.
It seems they are paying attention to cards and not the conversation, which is fine.
I thought we were playing left, right, center.
Does the priest have any reaction to what Lohir said?
I thought we were playing open TD.
He might have like a strange look on his face before just kind of returning to a resigned look on his face. He doesn't seem to be in good spirits.
An eyebrow raised, like, oh, I see. Well, your flock has allowed us to wander around for a little bit before having to return to the hotel. We were persuasive when we came in at the door.
Assumably, the peace will not last once the sun goes down.
I have a feeling that we'll be perfectly fine. Am I able to do a spot hidden on this man? Or, I guess I don't have to ask for the roll. I'll just say what I'm trying to see if there's any actual, like, mutations on him that are less visible. Like, if he has gills or something that are, like, tucked
He doesn't
into
have
his shirt
gills, but
collar.
I will say that his like skin is definitely like more pale than it ought to be. Maybe like a little grayish. But,
I have no idea what you have allowed me to do. Thank you. Well, he will kind of like lean over, slightly looking at his hands, like, "Oh, you seem to be a bit more pale than normal. Have you come down with something?"
no one on this island is remaining in a proper state.
Oh,
I don't like how you put that.
and excuse me for asking, but what is the proper state? The two-legged humanoid walking around?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma? I feel like he just randomly fucking said that in character and he like zoned back into the conversation. Just Oklahoma. What?
Proper state.
He looked at the like a map at one point of the United States, like Oklahoma. Huh?
Why the fuck you chiming in? We're over here trying to play Yahtzee. Shut up.
I thought it was Go Fish.
I thought we were playing craps.
No, we're playing Old Maid now.
Oh no!
Fuck, what happened to tic-tac-toe?
That was like 30 games ago. Where the fuck are you, man?
I'm just on
Did you-
I
TikTok.
lost like $200.
Could you legit?
That must suck.
Okay, a question. If you sorted a deck into red and black cards and then played tic-tac-toe where you're flipping a card, would that work?
No, because you're not.
No.
You have to
That's
time
not
where the card goes.
tic-tac-toe,
You can use the cards to represent the positions.
but not if you shuffle it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. And putting randomness into flipping cards would be. Anyway.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck my money went.
Oh no, I took that long ago.
What the hell?
Let's see.
What am I supposed to do with these German francs then?
The German Franks. Wait, German Franks? What are they, like a half breed?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I asked him like what he meant by not cohesive or whatever you said.
Or not within a good state.
Yeah.
I assume you have seen the natives of this island, or not natives, the residents of this island. He kind of gestures towards Jebediah. Your friend here seems to be trying to blend in with the riffraff, it seems.
He's picking his nose currently.
This feels like music that shouldn't be all jolly.
Nah, it's perfect. Also, we'll hear like, so the disguise did not work on you.
Your friend doesn't smell of gloom.
Glue?
I don't know what sense would he would use to know.
What?
No, that kind of makes sense because they would all have like that fishy smell to them.
Uh-huh.
And no one in here aside from maybe him would have that. So yeah, that's fair. But it works from a distance. I see. So you detect the presence of your own flock via the smell.
Something like that.
What the flock?
Well, I don't need this anymore.
Opens a brain case.
I mean, it didn't confirm that the other ones don't, though, that it doesn't work on other people, just that it doesn't work on
Yeah.
Carl.
It works off from a distance because I don't think we've gotten close enough to the others to really have them notice or been around them long enough for them to notice.
So I'll keep this on just in case.
Interesting. Tell me, what is Galoon's MO as I am adept in the Eldritch physiology?
My best guess is he just wants to consume all and corrupt all. It seems like.
Standard Eldritch deity. It's just too bad he is the boring type.
Sounds like Tommy.
What?
Would the time frame even work? I guess.
Wait.
No,
No.
for Jebediah it works, I think, but not for the current time that we're in, but for the current time, or for the time that Jebediah is from. He's from like
Where's Jebediah from?
like the
Oh
60s.
please, 1900 to 1970.
Yeah,
That phrase works.
like 60s, 70s.
I would say like
It's more like post World War II, where that became like post 40s.
What are we actually talking about? I don't understand.
the communist scare.
Yeah, the Red Scare. He did like a Red Scare joke.
Oh,
Red
I see.
Scare doesn't-
Okay,
doesn't
yeah, okay.
happen,
That makes
so-
more sense now. It's like
I
I was
guess
thinking
towards the
kami as
beginning
in
of
like
the
Japanese
1900s.
word for God for a second.
Oh, no, you said with a C, not commie.
Yeah,
Commie.
weeb.
You fucking weep.
Man,
we're
sounds like
doing
God.
old school racism, not Japanese mythology today.
Hey, I had to ask because I didn't know because it sounded like the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
I can't help
whatever.
it that we're fighting against a guy who looks like a green raisin.
It's the kami, the god of communism.
It's Stalin.
Kami.
It's just Stalin.
But if you wish my let's say enlightened flame, I could show you my own let's say blessing from the one that has decided to grace me.
Why does that
But
sound gay?
There is no hope for me to escape this. I've already resigned myself to this fate.
I was not hoping to save you. I was just offering if you wanted to see what the gods that cared about their subjects can do.
I do not need to see the work of any other of these so-called gods.
The eldritch or the non-eldritch? There are many types of god. So, most eldritch masquerade as real. I mean, I have a spear grim that is Jesus' blood spear, so I do have a rod from God.
There you go. It's in
Uh-huh.
quotes. So now it's a
Oh, so he
euphemism.
can say that shit. If I say that shit, it's a problem.
But, so, it is interesting, my priestly friend. You are wanting to save your countrymen, but not to directly go against your, what is Galoom?
I am
Golem?
unable to directly interfere with Gloon. I must complete my duty at 9 p.m. and
I
then
see. A question then.
An answer, maybe.
Shut. If, let's say, the people from the hotel were suddenly not able to be found, you wouldn't have any problems with it, yes?
I would appreciate if my countrymen could return to where they rightfully belong.
I see. I guess an important question. Is there any interesting architecture around aside from the temple? Any caves you know of? Any places like that that might be of interest?
As you know, let me see, but I think the cave is like related to something else. Let me see real quick what the cave
If it's
is
not
for.
related to the school, here is still asking a place of, hey, you don't have to go against them, but we could probably hide them somewhere. And he's saying a not building somewhere, basically.
Mhm.
Because they would check the buildings.
Let's see what was the point of the cave real quick. There it is. Yeah, you have to find out about that via a different thing. There seems to be a German consulate. Consulate? What is the thing actually?
Consulate?
Yeah, but what is
Sounds
this
right.
like? Yeah. Say what is
U-boat?
this? No, there's a like a government office thing that that I'm just trying to direct you towards. In the Castello.
Embassy.
Embassy, yeah. It's like an embassy.
Ah.
Let's see. It's just called German office though on the thing.
It just said it's like a
German
German
offices.
office building.
No, but that's where he won't tell you to hide them there because that is just straight up where the festival happens. So no.
And it happens at the Castello? I thought it happened
Yeah. I assumed it was gonna happen at the temple too, but it happens at the Castello.
Huh.
So that's not. He says, if you can manage to get my countrymen off the island when you leave, send, what is it? This way, however you can be convinced, inspired, combination of role-playing, perhaps. Okay. If you manage to get off the island, please contact the nearby German fleet and send them this message. And he gives you some numbers, like he writes some numbers down on a paper.
It's all gibberish.
Lawyer will look at him. Look down, look at him. We'll do our best. Another question if you'll have the idea. One of your countrymen from the hotel managed to get out and is around somewhere. Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
I try my best not to talk to Baldino and his men. They're a little bit too loyal to Gloon.
How bald is he?
Oh, his name is Baldino, the taxi driver.
Oh, it's the taxi driver. Okay. I thought that was the guy who got out of the hotel for a second. They called him
No.
Baldino. Fuck.
Baldino's the taxi driver. The only time I'm in contact with Baldino and his men are during the festival time. I have not been properly informed about the guest to the island.
I see. I guess the final question I have before I allow my companions to talk, if they wish, is there a possibility that we are allowed to go and look at the temple? After all, I am a purveyor in the mythos of, well, all sorts.
I'm not gonna stop you, but do so at your own risk.
Is it not?
Is it cursed?
Of course
It is
it's
where Gloon sleeps.
Oh, cool. You might be able to go in that slanted.
Like a Zool.
But because my companion here, you didn't attend to the first part of that. Is there a lock on the door there, or is it just open and go? Just want to make sure so we don't waste time going there.
The
have
door
it be
is
locked.
open. Gloom welcomes all, assumably.
I have a feeling he will not have any troubles welcoming me.
Except actors. Does not like actors.
How are you so good at rock, paper, scissors, Mason?
Listen, you just gotta get good.
How can you
One
be
of the
good
numbers
at-
mean.
I've lost like $300 to you. How am I losing so much?
You had
Why are you
$300.
betting on rock, paper, scissors?
Why
Listen,
don't you?
It was his idea.
'Cause,
Anyway, besides the point, he's gonna turn around from this like threesome over in the fucking corner.
Yeah, you're gonna turn away from the circle jerk.
Yeah.
finally
Um,
look at the two priests talking.
I got a quick question for you. I don't know. I kind of zoned out in the process. I'm pretty sure that our friend here said that he was our cab driver before, but I wanted to know, what kind of conversations did you guys have in the past?
That's a good question.
Valandino seems to be rather zealous in his belief in Gloon and wanted to expand the flock a little bit faster than I was ready for. That's what he wrote. That's what Heinrich wrote on a piece of paper and told you to send to the German Imperial Navy. He wants you
I'm gonna
to
be a lotto ticket now.
he wants you to radio that number to the Germans.
New phone, who did?
Don't do this.
Basically, a summary of what the priest guy says is, yeah, they're just kind of zealot, and we're talking about Galoot a lot.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
What about glue?
Gloon is the thing that is doing
Oh,
all this.
No, we're not sniffing glue.
It smells like
I'm an
fish.
author. I have binding glue.
That's how all the great works were made.
Perhaps you'll be able to find a radio in the Castello, or I don't think the ones on the U-boat are still working.
I would need to check it out, as that is one of our many stops that we wish to observe.
U-boat, I-boat, we-boat.
But do any of you two have any more questions? Mason, Jebediah? Arthur?
Are you one of those Germans or Germans?
I am a proud Prussian from the motherland of Germany. That's why I tried an accent that was not any accent that worked for that, but...
It sounds like you tried to roll your R's at the same time not realizing how to roll your R's.
Roll or whirl?
Whatever I did, it was not right for any
A proud
voice.
Prussian from the Navy.
Yeah, from the German Imperial Navy.
The German
It's so
Imperial.
Russian.
I was a German
German,
student from
the
Russia.
German Navy.
German Navy.
How German are you? I am German.
How racist are we?
I am German.
Really racist.
Herman the German.
I mean, he's
I am
World War
racist.
One. He's World War One German and not World War II German, so slightly
Yeah.
less racist.
I was about to ask, are they pre-World War One German? Because actually, that makes sense why he's proud of Prussia and then not Prussian and then not the other one, because I think that one is closer to fucking Augustina or something, the one they started the war with.
Either way, he tells you he's a proud Prussian, from the heartland of the fatherland.
The motherland or the fatherland?
The fatherland. He's German.
Yeah. Surprisingly, fatherland is Germany and motherland is Russia, which I find fucking hilarious, because it implies that Mother Russia is a huge bitch. Fucking Lady Dimitrescu looking mess.
Father Russia's tiny little dude. He's a short king.
I imagined Russian Demetrescu with like a Yushchenko on.
Wait,
What?
aren't they in Russia?
Are they? Anyway, I imagine Demetrescu with a Yushchenko on, which is still funny.
Prussian is not Prussia. Prussian is not
Oh,
Russian.
Yeah,
Yes, I
Russian,
know.
not Russian.
I know.
No, I
We
think
talked
he's
about
saying
the
that in
motherland.
in the game that they're referencing, saying that it takes place in Russia, I think is what Grim was trying to say.
Although Prussian can be Russian if you're Russian.
I
Anyway.
mean, why are we rushing? Why are we rushing to conclusions that Prussian might be Russian?
I will assume that no one else has any questions of relevance to ask the priest.
What's 2 plus 2?
Fish.
You gay?
Fuck, he's a genius.
Let us
There's something about that. No.
let us return to the cab so we can look around a bit. We do have some daylight to spare.
Yeah, I'll say it's like afternoon now. Like you had brunch with Carl.
As I believe 2 locations in which we want to check. Well, 3 is the Temple de Castello and then the boat. Yes,
Did you happen to have brunch by the ledge on the top of the building?
I think we're in the center of the lighthouse. So
You're in the center of it or whatever.
Should have suggested
we don't
brunch
need
on
to
top
kill
of
him.
the tower. Pauses.
No, I'm debating if we should kill him now.
We could
It's
kill
not
him.
like anyone's going to find out in time, and you'll probably dissolve.
If I could turn
No one's gonna miss
back
him.
time.
He is a bastard.
He's
But-
German.
That
Hey,
okay? I was saying it in not racist way, Shido.
Not even that. This dude like sunk a ship and was happy about an American passenger ship was happy about it, filmed it, and killed all his crew because they were acting up.
Yes, I'm fully aware of this. I'm not saying he's a good
And
guy.
I'm just telling the others that it's not just because he's German.
I'm debating whether or not we should do it because there is advantages to it. But if we do it, he does actively seem to have some ideas of getting people out of here. So we probably don't want to do it yet because he might be able to aid us in, covering our ass if we do something.
No, we could just kill everyone.
yes,
Including
become the master debater.
Just start a massacre.
Shino, this is
When
why
did
you're
this
never the
become the-
talker.
When does this become the fucking genocide route in Undertale?
This is why I look at you sometimes in the Waterdeep game and say, shut. Because love you, bud, but you're not a talker.
No, I'm not. Never was.
Your talking is the New York talking, which is not.
My talking is.
Hey,
shoot
I'm
first,
walking
ask
here.
questions later.
I'm a
Okay.
walking here.
I do see the benefits of straight up murking this guy before we leave. But at the same time, I don't want to draw any more unwanted attention to ourselves.
We also, if we do it now, we are the only ones that could have done it, and everything else knows we are here.
Exactly, unwanted attention.
So if there's another moment we can, like we see him on the road and just accidentally happen to run him over, then it's, excusable. It was an accident.
With the submarine, yes.
What?
You guys have a taxi cab that you're like
Oh, okay.
borrowing.
I'm gonna put you back in the fucking trunk.
No, I do like that idea.
It was
How the
comfortable
fuck
and
did he
warm
die?
there.
He got ran over by a
Oh.
submarine
Wait, what?
on land.
Oh man, we beached the submarine just to kill him.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna kill someone by hitting them with a vehicle, might as well hit them with the biggest one possible.
Yeah, like a tank.
Or a nuke.
That's, that's heavy, not big.
I mean, it's big. Still big.
So
in
big
its
that
own
you,
way.
so big that if you like duck hard enough into the ground, that it'll just roll over you.
Are we talking about big?
It's not relevant. Let's go back to the cab. Who drove before? Was it Jeb? Who?
I think Jebediah was
Jebediah.
driving before.
No, it was Jebediah. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jebediah who was driving the whole time because he has the highest drive auto score out
No,
of
you
everyone.
were not. No, you weren't. Cause I drove night shift.
What?
What's your drive auto, you know?
Night shift.
Because he was going to drive day and night.
My
That
drive
wasn't
auto's
going to
20.
happen.
What? And the other time driving happened during the
Oh yeah,
the
before
thing that was because Jebediah was drunk while you were
Yeah.
the driver before, and because your eyes or whatever. But it's not nighttime currently.
No, obviously.
But I was driving as all over this current town.
I'm debating whether Lohir wants to attempt, but he'll let you just do it for now. Want to accidentally hit someone?
I can do it. There's no issue with that.
I mean, conditions are fine. Your cab is in good shape. There's no like need to roll. You're only supposed to roll if you're being chased.
I mean, Lohir would like to attempt to drive. He's watched Jebediah do it. He has a good idea.
Okay, I guess for the first attempt you can like roll drive auto and see.
I was hoping you weren't gonna ask, but sure.
Oh. Or we can roll it to see how well you drive.
Just
then.
roll. Let's see how this works.
Roll it.
It's impossible for it to crash, but
If you fail on driving.
yeah, nice.
Okay. Well, so you sit down in the seat.
Oh, it's like someone driving like a car for the first time. So
Yeah.
works
Okay.
before.
So what you're gonna do is you're going to put your 10. You're gonna put your hands on 10 and 2. Okay.
How do you start? This is a stick shift. There's a clutch.
There's
Is
a
it-
stick. There's
is it one
a.
of those ones
This
you
is
start at
a
the front?
This is a clutch. So you're going to have to put your left foot on that little pedal on the.
Yeah,
on
he
the
can't
side
even
over
get
there.
the clutch to like go.
Yeah, he probably have more trouble with like figuring out the clutch over anything is the main part.
Okay, first things first. We need to work on the blinkers. So make sure the blinkers work.
Jebediah, just tell me how to make it move. I have had experience doing horse-drawn carriages. I just need to.
Okay, I will stop. Just make sure that you're hitting on the brake before you turn it into gear.
Okay, so you put your foot all the way down on the brake and you try to move the gear shift. You
He
immediately
doesn't know where the brake are.
Yeah, well, he puts his feet down on both pedals.
I would say
Then-
you need there's
He
three
puts
pedals.
his
Third
feet-
light comes out and pushes all three pedals.
There's 3 pedals.
There's 3 pedals.
A leash presses the third pedal.
And if you
Oh,
press all
it's-
3 pedals at the same time, you're gonna blow up the engine.
Is the third pedal the clutch? I thought clutch meant like you had to hold your foot down on the brake
No,
and then
there's
like
a third
oh.
pedal
No,
for
there's a-
clutch.
Okay.
There's a third pedal for
Okay.
clutch.
Okay.
You want to know something funny? With my very little experience of driving, I know how to drive a clutch better than most people.
I drive
I
semis.
drive a clutch. I'm fucking automatic.
Okay. You put your feet down on like a bunch of pedals and you just like kind of like pedal a bit and you're just like you can't figure out which one and then when you finally do undo the clutch or whatever, then you're in reverse and you just like you like go real hard in reverse and it like
Backwards.
yeah, you go
Oh, there's a
backwards.
guy behind us.
Or no,
It's actually him that we have to run over.
Because the cab is 4-seater, right? And Silver's gone. Have we put Silver in the truck? Just
Yeah.
okay, exactly. It's backwards. All right. Click, click, click.
So you go real hard back and you like run into like a barrier or something. There's some dents on the you don't like destroy the back of the cab, but it's definitely like scuffed now.
Baby's first bump.
Yeah.
Okay, don't press that button. That's the AC. We don't need AC right now.
My hand
They
does not.
Don't
left.
have AC back.
Right. Volkswagen's like that. Never had AC.
They still don't.
Okay, you need to stop at the stop sign. Stop at the stop sign. Stop
gotta
at the
crank-
stop sign.
So
Crank
here's
the window, crank the window down. Use the wheel that's on the side. It's
I'm gonna
fucking
grab some
hot.
brownies.
Good morning,
Where's
Peter.
the? Don't use the blinker. Use the blinker. Don't
Here.
turn left.
Lawyer's
Luckily,
heading
there is
towards
no
the
one-
temple.
There is no one else on the
Yeah,
road.
that's why Lawyer isn't fucking caring, to be honest. Like, he was witnessing Jebediah and was just like, God, this is fucking slow. He's stopping every, like, other block.
Yeah, you're like
What if I just
passing
don't?
all stop signs.
He's probably not
You're
going to.
driving in the middle of the road.
Jebediah.
Take it out of first gear, put it in the second gear. What are you doing?
Jebediah, calm down.
You are going 80 down the fucking 30.
There's no one else in the world, Jebediah.
It doesn't change the fact that we don't know where the fucking building's going to come up.
He will gesture out the window at the giant fucking temple.
You
We
don't
don't?
know, we might hit a dog.
You struggle at the turn between the church or at the intersection around the church or whatever. You gotta make like a couple turns like in quick
Yeah, like
succession.
the anguish there is just very awkward. You'd probably use the brake and like, you know, like
Yeah,
slow coast.
When you touch the brake, it like you slam the brake and you all like lurch forward.
Oh god, I.
Not
Why
that I've
is
done that real life to people.
No, I have
don't know how
two.
to drive.
There's a problem with me, so I have lead feet when I'm driving. So even if I gently touch the gas, it's like, brrr. I don't know.
Oh, you
why.
full throttle it.
No. I barely touch the gas.
Jebediah doesn't have a seatbelt at this point, so he's practically face first into the fucking windshield.
Oh yeah, are
What
you
you're
up there
gonna
trying to
have to
give
do,
him
Sharp,
pointers?
is- What you're gonna have to do, Sharp, is stick out your big toe like SpongeBob and go slow.
Surprisingly
did.
enough, that actually works.
Okay, there's a problem with that. I pushed till I felt the pedal. Like, the pedal touching me. And it was still going faster.
Show us on the bear where the pedal touched you.
What?
What?
So Gemini went faster. Goddamn psycho.
So yeah, you guys,
Also,
you struggle.
Fuck that in. Fuck all of this right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you see 3 different turns going all the same way, and you don't know which one to go on.
Just go straight and then turn. Cause fuck all that. Fuck turning and then turning. It's just gonna turn once.
Eventually it'll turn.
Even though that diagonal would be the easier one, I feel like to take because it's like a less.
It
Sharp
would
turn.
be, but then you gotta turn it there, and it's fine. He'll just slow down before going. Also, Jebediah, you should wear your seatbelt. Oh, he is knocked out. Okay.
Yeah, he is unconscious on the dashboard.
Mason, could you put his seatbelt on for him?
No.
Arthur, could you put the seatbelt on for him?
What?
You two are sitting in the back seat of the cab.
The fuck seatbelt.
Jebediah is passed out on the dash.
Also,
What-
what
what-
is
Right,
it?
It's
our carriages don't go past 20
It's a
miles
church.
an hour.
I
Okay.
think it's a church, I think. Let me see. Our Lady of Anguish.
Because Our Lady Anguish somehow sounds like a strip club for some reason.
Only you'd think that.
Yeah,
Frenchman.
I'm Canadian, not French. I'm also not from Quebec. But
No,
yes,
you meant in
Lohier-
character.
Lohier is French, yeah.
My character's French.
Yeah, the character's definitely French.
I didn't kill him. My character.
Yeah, Our
We were
Lady of
Lord.
Anguish. As you pass by that, you see a 3-story neoclassical wooden church. Yeah, so it's a neoclassical wooden church. 3 stories tall.
Neoclassical.
Yeah, whatever that means.
I'm gonna use the power of Google. Neoclassical. You know the temple?
Uh-huh.
That is neoclassical, apparently.
Huh.
So let me just grab this.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Closest thing that I can see. Yeah, neoclassical is
But
pillars
don't
and shit.
But how can that be made of wood? We have to add
It's
wood in
meant
church.
to look like pillars and stuff. but it really it's what like, or maybe it's considering the basement as another floor, so it's 2 floors and I don't
know.
Yeah.
I think they're just using
terrible this
buzzwords,
time.
but like,
It's another pillar church, which is fucking hilarious considering the temple appeared.
yeah. It looks
Cosmetic
very.
surgery would be terrible in this time, wouldn't it?
What?
Because we said the word wood.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
The word wood was said.
Because the word would was said.
So yeah, so you pass by a mini temple on your way to the big temple.
Yeah, Logan looks up the window. That's probably why he had to hit the brakes a bit more, because he was distracted by seeing tiny temple. He's like, oh, we almost went to the window. Okay, we're fine. That's abnormal that they have a temple for a temple, but okay, whatever. It's okay. Continuing on. I'm going to assume that you two don't want me to drive again.
It's been a bumpy ride.
Actually, thinking about it, Lohir was probably driving it like you would drive a carriage. So, like, not pulling the wheel, but, like, noticeably, like, pushing sideways slightly on the wheel each time. Because he's used to, like, horse rides. And carts, not wheels.
Wheels.
Wheels. I guess we arrive at the temple center.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll say you arrive. We gave Psycho time.
I just sounded creepy.
Okay, you arrive at the temple. The Temple of Gloom. Temple is a massive columned structure in the style of an ancient Greek temple. It's an exact copy of the one found underwater. Although, okay, that's just, but now you have a better look at it now that it's under the light of the sky.
I still hear glue.
I have a question. Did we see other vehicles around?
They're all kind of like stopped. Like there's no like people driving around, but there are other vehicles.
That would also explain why I was having a hard time driving, because there's just random vehicles everywhere. Okay. Not relevant currently, but I might steal.
Yeah. Especially as you get closer to the temple, there's definitely a lot more like wrecked cars.
Oh?
Because like when it came out of the, if it just like appeared, people are gonna like be like, "What the fuck is that?" No bodies in the cars though.
The bodies hit the floor, but the bodies hit the floor.
Some might have like piles of clothes though. Some
Interesting.
damp clothes.
I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4.
Foreign barbarian gober. Look here, we'll exit the taxi cab.
Does anybody have architecture?
Architecture?
Yeah, it's a rollable roll. Maybe one of the other sheets have it. I don't know.
I have archaeology.
Architecture. Yeah, and you guys can roll architecture.
Yes. Archaeology?
You don't know, yeah, or no architecture.
Architecture. I don't see.
It might be a
have
random
that.
one. I'll count archaeology. Go ahead and roll archaeology. We can architecture.
Survival. Yeah, let me go look at those template sheets. What was
Just
the
in
one you
case.
gave me?
Yeah.
Or should I roll the?
You can roll either or. You can roll either or.
Okay. I rolled mine, so.
Yeah.
Was my hidden thing Sarah Lopez before? I think it was.
I think so. Yeah.
Counting.
I mean, it's the one you have access to because I don't think I, like, gave you the like right to roll on
Civil
any of them.
engineering.
Sure, that's close enough.
That's what's on that sheet.
Yeah.
I do not have that.
Okay.
I also currently don't have the
Civil
disguise.
engineering. What is uncivil engineering?
Uncivil engineering is when they put spikes on benches so you can't lay on them.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, I don't know if the other disguises have it, but Sarah Lopez has it. That
Oh damn.
I
Okay.
just clicked it to show it.
That's
If
not-
you want to
You,
use
you
that,
could you could equip the card or whatever and just be like, I gain some slight insight from this card. The architecture appears alien. That's just like what the architecture roll wanted it just to say, like
just to
summarize
say
it as
looked
alien.
I
Uh-huh.
could have done the cult roll for that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I already knew it looked fucking alien. Wait, alien? Is Greek alien now?
Yes. I mean, according to Lovecraft, a lot of things were alien, like the color purple.
Is that teal?
That's purple, isn't
That was
it?
Stephen King.
Isn't the color out of space purple?
Isn't that Stephen King?
No, I thought it was.
Don't know.
Let me see what it's called in Lovecraft book. They might have done multiple stories of the same thing. Multiple people might have wrote that same.
I'm just assuming it's like teal or one of those weird intermediary colors.
Oh, the color of the actual temple is like teal, like looking like the temples in Minecraft.
Yeah, I was talking about the color from outer space.
Oh.
It makes sense, like, teal, the weird color. Is it green or is it blue? Even if it's not that, I like.
You know, the color out of space is a Lovecraft story because it's here in the
Yes.
in the thing, and I remember it was purple. I think. I don't know. It's a color. Let me see what hers.
It's not nothing.
Grease.
Yeah, look at it.
That was Stephen King. I guess it is Lovecraft.
No, it's Lovecraft. Look here, we'll get out of the vehicle and look at it. Is that what they call Greek? Am I wrong? The material looks abnormal, but the overall architectural design looks Greek, yes?
So yeah, the stone of the temple is not a familiar type of marble. Instead, it's varied with blues and there's also crimson flakes. The columns are made of single solid stone versus stacks of smaller ones. The friezes that decorate the corners of the temple.
Or like inlays or something.
Yeah, some part of it.
Fancy words.
Depict unnatural things. Men malformed with gills and shark fins, slugs consuming lions, and circular mouths filled with needle teeth.
Sounds like a fun time.
So, Mason, I'm just going to keep calling you Arthur, as I've forgotten your name out of character. Shall we go investigate it? What?
Barnabas?
Barnabas, that was the name.
Barnable.
Barnabas. Shall we go?
Barnabas.
Barnable Lecter.
Shall we go explore the temple, or did you want to wait in the car?
I will roll a die and see. Staying in the car is odds.
Okay.
I will go for the temple.
Alright, so you're going with here. Mason, are you going to come with, or are you going to sit in the car? Gina.
Mason. Chino.
I think Shino died.
I'm following.
Okay, you're following. Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I'm following the group.
Yes, but you're also asking out of character-wise as well.
Take my
Just
silence as yes, I'm
Okay.
coming with y'all, unless I say otherwise.
Okay.
Cringe. Yeah. Well, he will approach the temple.
There are 13
I'm back.
steps leading. Oh, welcome back. You gonna stay in the car, or you wake up? You've arrived at your destination.
You got knocked out when you hit the window.
Yeah, you got knocked out when you went face first into the windshield.
Never thought I'd say it, but this might be the last time I let a plague doctor drive a car.
Oh, hey, Jebediah's awake. Jebediah, you wanna come with us into the temple?
Oh, hold on. I got a welt on my head. Let me fucking.
Oh, also, there's a bunch of wrecked cars on the road, and other cars were on the road before. So, there's not people in them, but there is just cars around.
What
Yeah.
the fuck did you do?
Perhaps there are though, like there's wet piles of clothes in some of those cars though too.
I didn't do anything. You can't blame me. So
I can blame you because I was knocked out from your driving.
No, you got knocked out because you didn't wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, as you guys
Where's the
approach
seatbelt?
the
I
blue,
did.
green, red flecked Greco-Roman temple with weird carvings.
What the fuck's a seatbelt?
I feel like they existed for quite a while.
I'm from like
The
late
invention of cars.
1800s.
Okay.
Lohir's been reading a whole lot of like modern technology books and like learning history in his bean times and not doing crazy experiments. He's been learning.
Yeah.
We're
That's why he's-
learning.
What is this micro tank?
You playing War Thunder?
I gotta stay awake. I'm doing the best I can right now.
I'm playing World of Tanks.
War Thunder.
One of those
I'm
will put you to
playing
sleep,
Wolverine.
the other one won't. And I'm
Yeah,
A
looking
I
fucking
forward-
think
micro
War
tank
Thunder.
just came up against a big ass tank.
War Thunder
Sorry.
definitely puts me to sleep.
It just surprised me.
I mean, hey, you gotta stay awake somehow. That's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
Lohir would like
so-
to approach the door.
Okay, there are 12 steps leading up to the temple. Or not 12, 13, I can't read. 13 steps leading up to the temple.
The steps important?
I think somewhat in this because it's its own category on this on the paper.
I mean, how
It's
else
like
are we gonna get up there?
It's like a DM writing down,
We could get
it's
some
exactly
rope and climb
42
up.
stairs to get up to the tower.
Okay. Let's see. 13
One of them
steps.
has a lever.
One of them has a
Activates the
pressure
trap.
plate. I'm not going to tell you which one. Fucker.
It has a lever.
So as you
Yeah,
ascend the
sideways.
stairs,
Like
a
that.
strange buzzing fills your ears.
I cast Feather Fall, and I keep pushing up the walls.
By time
Mario jumping.
by time you reach the 5th step, your vision splits. Wait.
What?
Your vision splits. One sec, I'm figuring out what it means. One sec. You
Are
start
we seeing
seeing
two different locations?
you start seeing the world in duplicate, one a fuzzy version of the other, but by the 7th step, your grip on reality starts to slip.
God, it's furries.
If by step 5 and your vision is split, so assumably your eyes are like rolling in opposite directions.
Oh, fun.
Do we see the underwater one of the other vision, basically? The blurry underwater?
Yeah, let's go with that because it doesn't say what it means. So
Yeah, Lohir will probably like stop a little bit. Okay, that is abnormal. Are you two seeing this effect?
as you three are all just dizzily like staring at two versions of the same scene, and all 4 of you or whatever, whoever's up here at the temple.
Interesting. Did you put in my drink, Jebediah?
Absent. That's the word. Yeah,
I
absent.
was just gonna say acid.
Acid? Hell yeah, let's go! We're having fun
Absent.
tonight.
No, I couldn't remember how to say it because in the Chinese book I'm reading right now, I said it the Canadian French or whatever post-apocalyptic shit. The main character was drinking absinthe, and like the other character was like, you know, that shit is like so hard it hurts you. And he's like, all the better for it. He downs a cup of absinthe.
And when we go higher up, like the whole vision starts to become that underwater, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Alright, let's back up slightly. That is definitely abnormal. We have to come back later. Well done.
There's the temple. So you're not gonna progress any further? Up the stairs?
Actually, well, here's gonna pull out a rope.
You're gonna pull out a rope, okay.
Yeah, tie it to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Jebediah, catch.
Jebediah, you catch a rope. A rope is thrown at you, Jebediah. Psycho.
Psycho?
Dexterity check.
And I just are you present? This is more of a are you present check.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay, Lohir
Failed the
throws a rope
presence
at
check.
you.
Silver barbs?
You
So
catch
Barb
What?
to wake himself up.
it. Wake himself. You catch the
You
rope.
three, you three stand at the bottom, so you're not under the influence of this. I'm going to see what happens if I go up all the steps. If something goes horribly wrong, or I seem to be out of it more than usual, pull.
He
Hard.
just pulls.
No, not right now.
Falls down the stairs.
Thank you for showing you know how to do the example, but again, my point stands.
Okay, so you want me to do it when you're more abnormal than usual?
Yes, basically, if I
He
see,
pulls.
he will slowly reach for his flintlock in his sleeve. If I seem to be going out of reality, more or less, if I seem to not be here to say, I'll probably be saying the step number I am on. If I stop saying the step number or something seems to happen, I will inform you. And if I don't,
What should I do if you don't?
at that point, you pull. If you pull me
He
again, I will
pulls.
shoot you. Looks, holding the foot, like debating so hard. I said it after. You, he'll start to go up the stairs and
Okay.
basically say the step number as he's going up to say, "Hey, okay, I'm good. If I stop,
So
suddenly,
starting at the 7th step, reality starts to slip. Make a sanity roll.
oh, fuck, great."
Okay, 1 damage.
Sanity damage, or 1 health damage. Is it health or sanity?
Sanity, 1 sanity damage. Health starts out at step 10.
Oh, God.
Which is where we are next if you decide to keep going.
He will keep going up. He is
Okay.
wondering.
So 3 more steps up as the buzzing increases within your ears. Roll a d6.
D6. I'm assuming that's just health damage. Of course.
You are bleeding out of your ears.
Oh, fun.
And I guess you're does that count for? Isn't that like heavy injuries? Isn't that like instant
that would
unconscious?
Count for major wound.
Major wound.
You're
do a
bleeding out of
con.
every orifice
Yeah.
of your body.
Yeah,
Or
so-
I would fall unconscious.
Yeah.
Yes. So I need to do a con. If I pass it, I'm still conscious. If I do not, I am then unconscious.
And that's when we pull.
Yes. Okay.
No, we drop him in there.
Because we can't
Wait,
see the
he
floor.
didn't say.
Okay.
He didn't say pull.
No, he's still counting, but he is bleeding from his ears, and you can't see it in his eyes and his nose.
In his anus.
How
His
can they see it?
anus.
I
No,
well,
yeah.
actually, I guess I would have the disguise on currently in case there's any physical effects. They just see blood.
Allah made an abyss.
Okay,
It will hesitate for a moment. It says enough drowning to cause pain at this point. Just felt like you
Oh.
want to know. No.
if you pulled him now, I would say he falls down the
No,
stairs and takes
he's not
damage.
pulling. He's not pulling.
Pull question mark? No.
Now that he sustained heavy damage, pull.
You begin to see visions of Gloon, or visions of a nude, beautiful man reaching into your skull.
You had me at nude, but then you said man.
Yeah, a nude, beautiful blonde man reaching into your skull. That's what you're experiencing the higher up you go.
Is that like at step 13, basically?
Or that's at step 2. Like that's the what caused your damage or whatever. Or as you're going up the next 3 steps.
You know what? As Galoot appears, though he's just gonna look at it. Somehow I prefer the leech elephant.
So are you gonna go to the full 13th step?
Could I roll an occult or something to see if I can judge what might happen at that point?
Okay, roll your occult.
Because, you know, if it's just gonna kill me or not. Don't fail. It'd be hard to fail, but
It's certainly once you like, it might try to take you a little harder if you go up any further.
Little hero crouch and start to pull out his leeches.
Can you pull out some leeches? Oh, you're gonna heal yourself on the steps.
1 second, I need to do a quick heal.
Oh, but one sec.
No! I would like to do the heal.
Fucking morphine leeches.
No, well... Actually, yeah, probably one morphine leech to dull the pain in the ears.
Nah, I love the fact that we call them morphine leeches.
It's morbid time.
Okay, I'm back now.
Morphine leeches?
My mom woke up from her
Yes.
nap and thought it was Saturday and thought it was too dark.
Morphine?
Formula de leech. I have morphine, adrenaline, xylazine, which is trank, penicillin, rubicin, and normal.
So they're transforming leeches. Gotcha.
No,
No,
I have
it's just
injected them
leeches
with
that-
drugs.
But you
Yeah,
said
it's just
morphine.
leeches injected with drugs.
Morphing leeches. Stick a leech on me. It's morphin time. Also,
It's more
I
than
am mad that I got an extreme success on Formula de Leech. Which is technically lower than my normal... Do we want to count that, Zama?
Yeah, that roll can count for your healing.
Which I think it's only 1d6.
Yeah. Roll your g6.
4. So I'm up and...
Critically fail. You do a
Minus
trank
one.
leech.
That'd be pretty funny. I will continue to attempt to fully heal myself.
Okay.
So I will jab and then medicine and then see where I am. Formula de leech. Medicine. Yeah. As long as I don't roll a 1, I'm actively healing. My power! I get to jab myself and heal, or jab you and heal. Great.
Do you want to speed it up? Roll a set of D100s if you want to speed it up.
Yeah, we'll do 4 of them real quick.
Hello, Suin.
None
Hello.
are fails. A 1s, 2 1s, but I think I'm still at full.
Okay.
Go up by 1 to 9, go up by 4 to... Yeah, I'm at full.
After giving yourself your emergency treatment.
Leech, tie. Leech, tie. Leech on the ear real quick, tie.
You step
Wait,
up
no,
to the
untie.
You step up to the 13th step. Roll me, what was it, for the 13th step? Roll a d8.
Oh boy, it's a good thing I healed! He's not 8. That's not much better than 8.
You have a seizure. And take 7 damage.
2, 6, 4.
I don't think we should pull him, guys.
Falls over.
Drop him.
I am
They're
technically
seizing.
unconscious at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think we should pull him. I don't want to anymore.
Was there
It
anything I
says-
saw
it
before
says-
falling?
Let's see. Just like gloom reaching deeper and deeper into your mind. So it's for that other.
Gag room.
Yeah? Is that why you went silent? Just so you can look this shit up on YouTube?
Yes.
After your seizure is over, you
Oh,
regain
turn
consciousness. You're still like fully under these effects, and you're not like doing too hot.
Blink a few times. Slowly get up. Ow. Fucking Eldritch God.
It tastes
Oh!
like your mouth
Ow!
tastes like copper.
He knows the mask is not there for the disguise for, but he's gonna
Why
lift
is
it
his
to
butt
spit out.
turning red?
Yeah. So you
Spit
lift
out
off
some
the
shit,
mask
probably.
to spit out all the blood and to like throw up a bit.
Mostly just to spit out the blood. He doesn't
Yeah.
feel like throwing up right now. Good.
The absence for.
Those that
Alright.
survive the seizures may enter the temple.
So, summary. If you go up the steps, that one hurts. This one hurts more.
So skip that one and this one. Gotcha.
I don't think that's how it works.
We have to levitate then.
Yeah.
Mason, hold
Low
this
here
for me,
will
please.
start
There's
to
this
think.
fourth wall dimension of no clipping.
He's like,
No,
look-
Mason, hold this real quick.
Look like he's thinking like, levitating work? Is it at contact with the steps or would you just be at the top?
I
So
just
the
I
What
don't know.
are you
You can
doing?
try jumping and find out. You
I
guys
just
can throw
no,
each
no,
other.
Campbell to go up
he
there
ha-
for me.
He hands Mason the rope and just starts sprinting.
Okay. Go
Are you
for it.
trying to sprint up the steps.
Yep.
Okay.
That should be a dexterity.
Uh,
He's sprinting upstairs. That's some dex right there.
The only reason I
first-
got up the steps is because I healed myself first.
Are you gonna like start at the bottom? Or are you gonna start like where you're at in the middle?
Start where he's
Okay.
at. Just start sprinting up to fucking low here.
Okay, first sanity. As the ringing becomes more and more unbearable. Okay, 1 damage to your
Oh.
sanity.
Ah.
Now
Might
it's
definitely
41.
Spend a few weeks just recovering sanity for a bit.
Okay.
Then you bound past those 3 steps onto the next 3 steps. After that, roll a d6. As you see a vision of Gloon reaching into your brain, you take 3 damage as your ears bleed and the ringing becomes more and more intense. Then you get to the 13th step, roll a d8. As you seize, roll a con. And fall unconscious.
Does he make it up, or is he just on the 13th step?
His head slams into the 13th step.
Ooh,
Ugh.
just
As he's
Triggering the last one.
laying there, as he's laying there twitching.
Well, here will look at him like, ooh.
That shit funny.
Oh.
You're unconscious now.
Well, here's like, I am at the top of the 13th step.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're at the top. Yeah, you're at the top of the 13th step.
and I know that I can pull him up since he got to that step, right?
Psycho, thank God you're unconscious.
Yeah.
'Cause you'd be hurting right now.
Slowly drag him up. Alright, we have 2 up here so we can do groups. You 2 kind of stay out here and keep watch. As... 1 second, I'm going to apply leeches.
Yeah, roll your batch of healing.
No failures. You're healed.
As you
Oh, yeah,
regain
I'm good.
consciousness, the buzzing is still there, but a lot of the pain is gone. But you're still buzzing. You still see a hot ass nude blonde man reaching into your skull, playing with your eyeballs.
He really likes that.
Question. Do we see each other as the disguises when we have the
No,
ID cards? Okay. was
I
about
don't
to
have
say,
my disguise on.
You took your black guy disguise off?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're a woman.
No, Lohir's was the woman.
Ah, yeah.
I never put on the black guy disguise.
Yeah, he's
I
not
just had it
black,
on me
he's
in case I needed a quick
Oh,
escape.
yeah. Okay. Right. We still have the
I
boat.
still have Chief's disguise on me.
Yeah, he's looking down at you as he put the leeches back into the jar. Ah, you're like, you're trying to cross the steps. Why
My
did you
turn.
run up them? No!
Oh,
Groups of two.
Who could find instant death today?
Yeah. That's also the side reason.
So what I gotta roll?
First sanity, then a d6, then a d8.
Okay.
Okay, now roll an extra d6 first for your sanity damage.
have 37 sanity?
1 sanity damage.
That's 36. How do I add it? 36.
I wonder if we can use the coins to regain sanity.
Then what do we do?
Then, your first d6 for your damage to for like ear bleeding damage. The roll con to make sure you don't pass out on the spot.
Ah. Sorry, someone's pushing my tank.
Okay.
Con. Click. Click.
Okay, you pass out before even reaching as far as Psycho did.
Awesome.
Mason, could you make sure they're okay and pull them back down to the bottom?
Did you even have a rope attached to everybody? Or is the rope
No, it's
only
just
attached?
attached to me. I'm just telling Mason to reach up slightly and pull them
Reach
down.
up and grab his foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It is probably good to have two people out here to make sure that there's no creatures entering the temple or me and Shabbatai walk around.
Barnabas is unconscious and hurting.
Let's go.
I
You were
can't
bleeding from
really.
your ear.
I don't want to walk down to heal him to have to walk back up. I like my sanity being intact.
Hey, throw me your leeches.
I don't think they'll work for you.
But they work for you.
Yes, they are
It's
very
a
loyal leeches.
it's a special bonus that he gets, because like the way he heals is actually like exploiting a loophole in the
technically
rules.
breaking the entire game, and Zen has allowed me generously to. Yes, that is your power. Because you technically need to do one damage to do a heal.
Well, I'm telling you to throw your fucking leeches on them.
What is your okay? You're just telling him to throw it from there. You can throw down a morphine leech to reduce the pain.
It's Morbin time.
Let me go look at my throw skill real quick to see if it's a good idea.
Fling a morphine leech down there.
Dude, throw is 10, so I feel like that's a bad idea.
Okay, you guys. So two of you are at the door and are conscious.
Question. How much control do I have over my leeches? Are
You'd
they...
have to like you'd have to land the throw onto him. I feel like, or throw it to Mason to like put, because how's the leech gonna get there? You don't have telepathy.
Is there a slope on either side of the stairs?
You're gonna roll it down the hill.
That is what went through my mind. Yes.
I feel like it might just like it, because it's like sticky. It might just like stick to the side.
Slide down slowly.
I feel like the leech wouldn't like being out of the jar for that long.
Yeah, probably not.
Even I don't like being out of my room for that long.
Put me back in the jar. Throw there, please.
So unlike
violence.
unlike the sunken temple, the massive door to the surface temple is cracked open by a mere finger width. So you can kind of peek in the like smallest little like edge of the door.
Also, Lohir will poke Jebediah a few times. Get up, get up, get up.
You've regained consciousness. Run down the steps. Yeah, Jebediah has regained consciousness, but he is certainly like making eyes at Gloon.
Get up.
Oh.
Stop looking at his pecker.
Where is... here it is. He will take out a piece of paper and just put it on Jebediah's face. Get up.
The vision is taking over your like
in his eyes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like taking over your like subconscious area. So like the spot where you imagine things is where the vision is happening. Is how I'll describe it. That way you can still like see things.
Ah, good. Mine's been dead for years.
It's in your like your subconscious. You're like where you like daydream things.
Feeling a god fiddling. Jebediah, get up. I will push you
close your eyes. You
step.
see it.
I don't want to get up.
Alright, back down the stairs you go then.
Are you gonna kick him down the stairs?
By the foot.
He's gonna grab Lawyer by the foot.
Okay, so you all sit there. Get up. The next step is kicking you in the ribs. I have steel toes on. The new boots.
You kick me, you're going down with me.
No, I didn't say down the stairs. I just meant in general.
Okay, so Jebediah is up and he's standing. You guys look into the crack of the door. It smells like rotten fish, like up where you guys are at.
Delicious.
Rotten sushi.
Oh.
Smells
Yeah.
like
Try
my
to
homeland.
skew my vision so I can see around in there, like scanning.
What do you see? It's kind of because it's still dark because there's only like a little bit of a crack. Like you get your fingers in there.
I'll pull out a flashlight.
Okay, you pull out your flashlight.
The mythical tool known as an ultra bright flashlight, useful in so many circumstances.
There's just
Jebediah prays out a torch.
it's just like there is some sort of mass in there, but that's all you can make out for now.
Can I bring out my big iron?
Big iron on
Assumably, you can like
I
stick
wanna
it in
make
there and
sure.
shoot.
Do
No,
not.
not shooting. I'm keeping it out just in case.
Okay.
He's full of this cocoa.
Lo here will like summarize that might be what they're talking about. Yeah, he'll. Jebediah,
Yeah.
how do I ask what your sanity is in character? How well put together is your mind currently?
About as murky as a river water in the Tennessee.
Hey,
He's completely lost it.
okay. So, what I can theorize is the mess that we are seeing in now is the. He'll like gesture around the entities that they are talking about. Direct exposure to something like that can cause a lot of traumatic brain damage.
I mean, that is a possibility. But there's also a possibility that as soon as we walk in through that door, we just won't lose our mind, but instead they'll just kill us instantly.
That is also a possibility.
There's
Which is
also a
what-
possibility that this magic is just going to straight up fuck us either way, and we become these slushy zombies.
Slushy zombies. That's a abnormal word. But the reason I was saying that is I want you to face towards the door. Your back to mine, so you're not looking at it directly once we go in.
Okay.
Because I am not used to something like this in the mental faculty department, but I am
One second.
more used to something like this in the mental faculty department.
All right, I guess.
You haven't
I'll
even tried
just-
to open the door yet.
Yeah? Is there going to be a problem if we open the door?
Try to open the door.
I will gently
I
push
know.
the door.
Let's not.
Gentle
No.
pushing is not working. It is very heavy.
Xenon, I don't like the way you said that.
No, it's more that
Push it.
you need minimum 3 people up there to roll.
Oh, I thought you were saying here like you didn't even open the door. What you gonna do about it?
No,
Come on,
you guys
just
need a
open the
combined
door.
score of 150 strength to open this door.
Gentle.
Oh, we're
push.
fucked.
150.
150?
I
Hold
have
on.
50. Jebediah, what's your
I've
strength?
got 40.
I don't think I have a lot.
You might need all 4 of you up there.
I have 60 strength.
I have
Okay, so-
40.
So if you have Mason,
So-
you have enough.
Hmm.
So at least Mason has to come up right now if you want to open the door right now.
It's like a finger gap. I have an idea.
I hate that
Is
idea.
it stupid?
No. I'd like to use a force multiplier,
Okay.
known as a crowbar,
Okay.
because
You
11.
have crowbar.
Do we know
Five
how
more.
much, off the top of our heads, how much force crowbar multiplies?
A crowbar is able to multiply strength by 1.85.
Okay. Well, there is our answer on how much that multiplies.
In-game
So,
or IRL?
IRL.
I don't know what the
Kind of
in-game
crowbar,
rules
like
are.
a normal, like you would think of a crowbar, or like a construction crowbar.
A construction crowbar. A normal crowbar is, I believe, it's using body weight, so it'd be your weight time. It'd be your weight times how much force you can normally put into something.
You can sub your size for your strength.
Then again, my size is a 50, so I don't
My
think
size
that would help.
My size is 60, so it would slightly improve it, but it'd still only be 100 or 110.
We'll do a mix of both, where it's the times 0.8 or times 1.8 plus
Us bullshitting our way to opening a door.
plus your weight. But I don't even think that's enough. Let me, because there's
have
only two of
dynamite.
you up there. Okay, how much does low here weigh?
My strength is 50, my size is 60.
Okay, so we'll use so you can sub your size for that. What was Jebediah's numbers for those?
His size is 40. His size is 50. Not size. His size is 50, and his strength is 40.
Okay.
Same.
Plus 50. That's 110 times 1.8. Okay, you clear it. If we use those rules, you clear it, I guess.
It's up to you. You can also just tell us, no, it doesn't work. And we will fully accept that.
I've
Well, I
got
mean, like-
Plan B in my back pocket.
What?
I feel like
I mean,
we're
like-
way too close to use dynamite.
Psycho, why do you have time B?
We can say you open it, because there's ways this can go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the ominous.
Okay, so are you gonna open it then? So, like, you guys got your crowbar out.
I would like to open it and then,
Okay.
as Jebediah is instructed to not look in.
Okay.
Well, I'm the
So,
one who does look in, because,
oh, I guess should we roll. It doesn't say roll, it just the combined investigator strength. So I don't think it is a roll. It's just you open it if you can get
makes sense.
if you can meet the number. So you've met the number using the crowbar.
We have finagled the number using physics.
So using the crowbar, ankle-deep water spills out from inside the temple, causing you to cough and gasp from the rancid smell.
Smells like home.
Mason, you should probably lift the altar up off the ground. There's water coming out.
Okay.
I'll say, Barnabas, you awaken to sewage like flung into your face.
Delicious. Tastes like home. Remember, I'm from Dublin. That shit horrible. Haggis?
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, your backs are turned to it then?
Jebediah was instructed to have his back towards it.
Okay.
Because
Inside-
Lohir is more used to all this weird eldritch fuckery given
The inside of the temple is dark at first. With each damp step you take into the large interior, the stone starts to emanate light. The veins in the strange marble glowing as light floods the temple, and you see Gloon himself. So then roll sanity, and then
Oh boy. Yeet.
see.
All right. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, one
probably-
sanity damage because it looks
it
like you're leech
probably-
babies.
It probably needed like a hard success anyway.
It just doesn't say.
It might be just a normal
Yeah,
success
let me see
because
where the.
Lohir looking forward. Oh. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting a hot guy. That would have been traumatizing.
No, instead you see your very leech-like shape. I'll get that picture in a sec. You see Gloon himself. Gloon is a hideous monstrosity, a massive, finned, slug-like thing. Thick tentacles spout from his glistening body and lazily shift and move as he slowly raises his head to like get a better look at you. So let me get his picture.
Jebediah, you're hearing noises of like intrigue and interest is the best way I can put it. Well, here is not repulsed, which should be concerning.
Jebediah takes his big iron and just points it towards behind him. Just say the word, and I can make it quick.
No, it is fine. I am not injured in any way or under the control of it.
He takes out his handgun and points it the same direction. You sure?
Okay,
Can you
first
stop
player
pointing
chat
your
is the
weapons at me?
location of the picture, just so I can get it into
Ooh.
the thing.
Ooh.
No,
He's a
I'll
neat
get
little
that in a
guy.
sec.
Look at
What
that.
the fuck are those
That
in the
looks
bottom
cool.
corner?
I'll get
What the
there.
Do
Is
you
that
see
what
the
they're-
shark with fucking arms and legs?
Yeah.
I
think that's what he meant that.
understand what the priest meant now. Is that a bear in there?
What the fuck is that shit?
I see like a horse, a bear.
Is that a dude with an octopus head with a huge
What type
fucking
of
belly?
amalgamation is that?
This is some weird ass yaoi.
I see a
Weird.
jellyfish, a shark, a seahorse, an
But
octopus.
Galoon is actively
Another
looking at
jellyfish.
me, at us, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like looking up at you.
This is definitely a fucking fever dream.
Yeah,
Just
not what I was
opened.
expecting.
I guess that's a hammerhead shark?
Given the form you project outwards towards the people outside, I was expecting something more humanoid. You probably don't understand the normal time.
Understand the normal. The thing doesn't look like it speaks English.
I think that snail doesn't have a shell.
Lohir's going to try something.
Oh no.
I'm not going to say it myself because I would butcher it horribly. But Lohir will start to speak in the language that the Necronomicon was written. He's going to try to speak to it in Arabic.
Aramaic.
He then takes his big iron, points it in front of him, but keeps his handgun towards your head.
That's fair. But he'll just ask again in that language. Is this a better tongue for you to understand?
It just it looks at you kind of dazed. Like it just woke up from a nap. Let's see.
How big does the creature look? Like, we're standing outside of its reach currently from what we can tell, right?
Barely.
Cool.
Here's a bear.
Okay, so as you are like approaching,
I am not walking
Or
forward into its
approaching-
reach.
or as long as
Talking?
you are like you are in the
Oh,
temple.
You're approaching me.
You are in the temple. Outside of the temple with Mason and Barnabas. Barnabas barely regaining consciousness.
And also in pain.
Or in pain.
I just kept poking him with a stick.
You see people coming. It's Valandino and Heinrich and all of like a bunch of the other like cultists or whatever. They are like running towards the temple entrance.
What's
All the
rush?
people on the island are making their way here. You can see from your vantage point because you're up on a hill, so you can see like people are making their way. As along with some inhuman fish-like creature people things, which I don't think either of you saw what happened to the other cultists that they murked in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, we did see him transform. I totally forgot about that. We did see man become fish, yeah, me and Jebediah.
What? Should I start shooting?
Oh, you two aren't aware of the people
Yeah,
coming
it's just
yet.
the people outside.
So outside, do you guys react, or are you just gonna like let them go into the temple? It's like Heinrich, his eyes are like have turned like completely like black, like stare. He doesn't seem to be aware of what's going on anymore.
I mean, this must be their Sunday.
Must be Sunday. So you're
Are
just
you
gonna
like
let them in?
move the rope and tug to say, "Hey, something has gone wild"?
Pretty sure, yeah. I'll do a two tug like, hey, something happening.
Little hero. I am sorry, Golund, but I will have to step out for a moment.
Kind of tilts its head at you, like it looks lost and sleepy.
Don't worry, I'll come back to talk in a little moment. He will turn to start to walk out. Jebediah, start walking, please.
Got it. Moving forward, slowly.
Don't turn around.
No, not turning around.
Your mind will shatter if you see it.
So do I shoot behind me or do I
No,
shoot at you?
don't shoot it. It is not
Shoot
done
at
us
the
any
sound
harm.
of my voice.
Shoot at the sound of my voice. Okay.
That's easy enough.
The hero actually actively just kind of describe it to Jebediah. It's a large slug creature with tentacles and a interesting face, kind of leech-like. Those are fins.
Sounds like Godzilla, but creepier.
Yeah,
Smells like
it's not that bad. It's pretty neat looking.
Are the blades in the...
Blades?
You don't see the blades in those picture in that picture.
I see that in the picture. I thought you meant like swords on the wall as we're walking out. Because if there is a sword on the wall as we're walking out, I'm going to fucking yoink it. Because more Eldritch artifacts.
I'm just saying, if
several vampire slayers from the
No, she's talking about the dragon slayers from Skyrim.
Also,
yes, gotta be those.
What does Arabic sound like? I don't remember what the language sounds like.
Isn't it
It's a lot of,
Shall I pull it up?
Isn't it just like a bunch of sounds or whatever? Or
it's a residual mixture of Muslim and Jewish descendancy.
But I'm
So
saying
a lot
it's got like a sound, those
Oh
sounds.
yeah,
You gotta haka loogie.
I think Arabic was also spoken by the Egyptians a lot, which is why they have stuff like Sakhmet, Bastet, and stuff like that.
Arabic has some descendancy of Egyptian. However, it's not. There's not enough to where it's not enough to where you might be able to put pieces together. It's like trying to put Tagalog and trying to use some parts of Spanish. There are some Spanish you can understand from that. There's not a lot of Egyptian you can get from Arabic.
Yeah. But I can kind of understand
languages with Psycho.
I can understand where some syllables of it come from, like thinking about like Soltep, Bastet, Sakhmet.
Yeah, sounds like that. That's what I was trying to describe.
Anubis, stuff like that. Ra. Yes, I rolled the R. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Why did you roll the R for Ra?
Do you feel like they wouldn't roll the R for Ra?
No.
Well, I don't know actually what it would be. I just know it's like breathy or whatever.
It's
Absolutely
just
not.
Ra.
Egyptian's not breathy.
Okay.
Egyptian's not breathy. It's just Ra.
Yeah, it's Ra.
Yeah. Either way, so all of the cultists.
Pull that trigger.
All the cultists are outside of the temple as they rush in.
They're rushing
Just
now?
watch them run past us.
They're rushing now?
Yeah, they run past you and kind of are defensive around Gloom. And if you approach them with any sort of malice, they seem like they're primed to defend Gloom.
Look her watch them run past. Oh, I see that scenario going on. Okay. Jebediah, right here. I'm going to them to talk some more.
Hold on, are we walking forward or backwards?
From what I could tell, Mason informed us of the cultists going in, but it seems the cultists are responding to Galoon waking up because we walked in. Their minds seem to be fully controlled at the moment.
Nice burp.
You know what? I'm going to let you talk, and I'm just going to keep my pistols trained towards behind us until eventually we need to start shooting forward.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Well, here will just kind of... He said that loud enough for Mason and the others to hear.
Yeah.
And he'll just turn and walk back in. No malice, no intent to harm. Why did you roll Cthulhu Mythos?
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that. I don't know why. I looked at it, I was like, wonder what my score is, and I clicked on it accidentally, and it got 0.
Because you have to earn it by trading permanent
There's
sanity points.
Only 2 people who know Cthulhu Mythos currently. It's me and I think Grim.
Me.
Yeah, he'll walk back in.
Mario.
Disciples of Gaum, are you able to understand what I am saying?
You see, let's see. Each round. Because it already the thing assumes instant like conflict, and that you would have like immediately had tried to like kill Gloon upon like seeing it.
Lawyer's
There's no friendly like option here.
Funny sluggy boy.
I have to decide.
Look at the funny sluggy boy. Look, you have a person engrossed in the occult already who is an avid Christian turned sorcerer, I guess, thaumaturge, who, like, yeah, he still believes in God. He knows he's going to hell, but at least he can help people along the way.
Okay, so I guess Heinrich kind of steps forward to like represent them. He seems like kind of twitchy, like his like back and forth between like consciousness and like full control or whatever.
Heinrich was the one we saw in the observatory, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew we should have pushed him.
That's fine. It is good to meet you again, Heinrich.
Let's see, what does it say?
I guess body of Heinrich.
Hind body.
Hind body.
Heisenberg.
You should not be here. Return to your lodgings and await for the ceremony.
And if we don't?
You are outside. You are.
You want to come up the stairs? You want to come up the stairs? You want to roll and see if you survive the stairs?
You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
Dun.
First roll sanity.
I'm a moonwalk up those steps. Critical success.
1 damage.
I'm going to fucking laugh if you pass out immediately like Grim did.
So, then roll a d6 for the first damage set.
Yep. You got it. Let me move my character sheet. A whopping 2.
Okay, 2 damage. You got the ring in your ears. As you step up further, you see the hot naked man pulling your eyeballs out. Roll a d8.
Uh-huh. That's a 3.
3.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, you make it in after having a slight seizure.
Literally a 1.
Midnight.
And it just comes up and what if we don't? Lawyer will just turn slowly and look at him.
It's literally a 1, a 2, and a 3.
It's like your ears like are bleeding slightly.
Yeah, Mason? Are you attempting to do the talking when you are terrible at it? Also, don't you have to roll sanity for seeing Gloom too?
Oh yeah, are you just gonna look in here? You just gonna look in here?
Walking in.
No, I said it. I'm moonwalking, so I'm not seeing anything.
You know what? That's
one word.
Fucking, of course, that's why he took less damage.
Walks forwards, going backwards.
Gemini just watched them go past and backwards, alright.
I just did some real thriller shit. It's close to midnight.
Well, it just looks. Mason, if you would kindly not try to make them hostile and turn to engaging conversation politely.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I see someone already having their itchy trigger finger active.
I think that's more towards me than them. Anyway, he'll turn back towards the guy.
He's like, do not come any further in, as he pulls out a stick of dynamite. What is there, a hand grenade? Not dynamite, a hand grenade. He pulls out a stick, it's a grenade or whatever.
Like a German stick grenade.
Yeah.
Lohir just looks at it like, wow, okay, I was not planning on getting any closer. I respect personal space. Jesus. That's... Buddy. Okay, I'm not going to
Listen,
talk to you.
What's happening? What's
we
going
can-
on?
I
can talk
guess
about
he's
this.
not a hugger.
Yeah, I like how... Because like, the other two are looking backwards. They just hear Lohir go like, okay then.
What's going on?
He pulled out the hand grenade. Don't mind him. Don't start shooting.
Listen, we can talk about this. Put the frag down.
That's what I'm trying.
Wait,
to
hold
do.
on. What type of hand grenade? Is it a stick grenade? Is it an actual in-hand grenade?
You know the German
Stick
grenades?
grenade.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's a German grenade.
Oh, it's a
stick
stick
grenade
grenade?
does 4d10 damage too.
Yeah. Also, I have a feeling that if that went to go off in here, all the shrapnel would also hit Glenn.
Survive.
You see,
Maybe
the
that's why he
problem
brought it
stick-
with him.
You see, the problem with German stick grenades is they are highly volatile.
Yes.
I think that's a problem for us.
Anyway, he'll like, you do like the calm down hand motion. Calm down. I don't want to approach any further. No, unless got permission. But I only came up here with your permission in the first place. Well, with his permission, Lohir will like look past him at Gloom. If you are the one in control of them currently, I had come with permission from him to come up here and look, and that's all I was intending, was to come up and observe the entity that was inside the temple. No more, no less. I did not
Just gonna
come with
walk
any
away
hostile intent.
while they're in here with him. You're just gonna walk away.
What?
No, you're just gonna leave the scene like how it is.
No. I didn't plan on walking away.
Okay.
I was explained that as I was staying. I'm trying to de-escalate the situation and explain to. I'm trying to explain to an eldritch god. Hold on, one of your friends said it was fine if I sat on your couch for a little bit. Calm down.
They all kind of just all stare at you defensively and do not come any closer to our lord.
I was not planning on it. The only time I would approach anymore is if I had permission. Again, unlike some of my friends, I understand they respect the personal space. How close is Mason like directly beside me or like a little bit behind me?
He's kind of like shimmy to your left.
Shim.
Well, I'm mostly asking, are you more like in front of me enough where you could see my face if I took off my mask? Because
Yeah.
okay, he will look you. Nathan, if you would kindly shuffle behind me a little bit, because I wish to take off my mask and yeah.
T-pose, moonwalk.
Please don't moonwalk to move behind me, because then you're looking forward and we'll see you. Just walk normally forward a little.
For fuck's sake.
Just crab walk.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's
well, here
horrible.
we'll pull up his mask so they could see his expression and stuff, so he can express via facial and body language that he means no harm or anything. I do not mean any harm. Which, Zenon, you know what his face looks like.
I mean, we kind of briefly discussed, but I kind of said you didn't have to have sanity,
I
sanity
wanted
earning
to have
face.
this be part of it.
Yeah.
I guess I will describe for stream. Lohir is very leech-like, actually. His skin is, I guess the way to put it is a darker tan at this point, bordering on full, I guess opalescence is the way to put it. Dark.
And he only has 3 teeth.
You fucking wish he would have 3 teeth. His mouth is human in outside appearance, but definitely inside appearance is rows of circular teeth, like a leech, which is why he doesn't take his mask off. And his eyes are probably slightly more cloudy than a normal person's, which actually explains a lot thinking about all the spot hidden checks I've failed.
Yeah,
This
you
is-
suck ass.
This is why I can't understand him.
Also, yeah, that.
His mouth is
He is
moist.
both French and
French.
leech.
It's because he's a leech.
Because he's a
Makes
leech.
sense.
Yeah, he'll show off his face and like, talk like that. I mean no harm. As you can see, I am also one gifted by an entity.
He also
So-
smells like shit.
I should probably have a bath at some point, but that's beside the point. Also, that's the little inside of here because of all the water.
Okay, they just say, please step back from our lord. You were not expected to get this far. There are safety precautions to keep out intruders that you just kind of
Walk past.
walk
So anyways,
through.
then I start a blast.
Actually, yeah, Lohiro asks, how far back should I step? As I do want to engage in a conversation with him, her, it. We'll go with it for now. As
The
it
Lord is still
Abomination.
slumbering. He shall awaken tomorrow or something, or in the next couple of days.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure to come back then.
Please attend tonight's mass.
I'm not really.
And if we don't, well, what happened?
That they will get aggressive with us. They've
We
explained
will
this
find
before.
you, and we will help you attend mass.
And help you see God.
It will help you see
What if
God,
I-
even though
what if I
you're
was born
straight up
Catholic?
God
We'll
right
help you see him. We'll help
What if I
him
was-
see him. Like,
What if I was born as an atheist? What then, huh?
I mean, aren't all babies born atheists?
Yeah, Cheeto. Buddy,
If you were.
that's some like deep indoctrination if you're born Christian.
You know, I wasn't born like any other child. I just came straight out of the womb with the cross in my hand and a Bible to my side.
Yeah, look here would probably ask like this. If I may, would one of you be allowing me to look at you outside of the lanes that you want me to not be in while Gloom is resting? As I do wish to come back at some point to engage in conversation with him.
They like they point to like or like they like one of the like lesser ones like walks up and's like, and then Heinrich says, "This is the spot from which you can bask in the Lord's glory."
Alright, Xenon, can I just like glance and medically inspect the body that is presented in front of me? Like, hey, please stand behind the side. And he'll just use this as an example. Like, look at the individual who has approached.
It's a
Oh.
fish man. I don't know. It's just a fish man.
Oh, you want to go
He's a
and see our
swag.
Lord? Please wait in here while we wake him up.
I'm gonna say we've been in the temple for a while. Everybody who's in the temple, make a let me see what make a willpower, like a willpower.
Power?
Yeah. Does everybody roll power?
Yeah, baby. I
Roll power, eh? I roll power. I get success.
Wow.
we're allowed to push, right?
Yeah, you can push your power.
Because I've shoved my hand into a giant corpse before and got better than this. Also, Grim, you're not in the temple. I think Jebediah is just outside the temple.
It depends
I'm
where
right
Jebediah
behind
is.
you. What
He's
are you
like, isn't
talking
he
about?
by you?
He's
beside
literally
you.
right next to you, along
No,
with me.
I thought
To
everybody
my-
was in the temple now.
No, you were
No,
still
you just
outside
not
because you
you.
didn't get up the steps. Mason moonwalked up the
Someone
steps.
pulled me up. What?
Nope.
No, you got pulled down
You
because you,
got
were
pushed
passed
back
out.
down. Pulling you up would have just killed you.
You could try to come in if
Okay.
you want.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, it went from a failure to an extreme success.
Okay.
But I'm
Um,
right behind you. I've been right behind you the whole
Okay, I
time.
didn't remember if you were at the door or just behind me.
He has his fucking guns out.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was standing at the door with them backwards like a fucking idiot.
Well, I've straight up every step you've taken forward, I've taken a step back with you.
Okay. Also, yes, low here is built to be power.
Regular.
Barnabas has slightly higher power. Me and Barnabas have... Funny thing, Barnabas has higher power, I have higher int.
It's a regular
I'm sorry,
success.
I still have the extreme success, so fuck
What's
you.
your int? What's your int, Shrimp?
80.
Mine's 80.
You don't count.
I got
Fuck you.
You don't use your
Start-
80?
Start acting intelligent and then I'll consider it.
It's
I
a
do
street
it on
smart.
occasion. Hey, it's street smart. You're right. It's street smart.
So
It's
useless,
street
got it.
smarts, but we haven't been on the streets.
That sounds like wisdom, my dude, not intelligence.
Okay. So Gloom got a regular success on his power.
Is he
So
trying to like enthrall our minds slightly?
I mean, because, like, I don't know what to do with this situation, because, like, I feel like in character, like, there's no battle happening, but, like, you're still, like, in here, so might as well, like,
Engaging in
half asleep, yeah. Might as well half asleep, do this,
I love the idea that he tries it, just, like, Jebediah is too dumb to be enthralled. Mason is just kind of standing there because he patched it. And then me and Jebediah are just there overpoweredly better.
I'm thinking match might... Trying to remember how willpower contest rules work. If it's match...
I think the only time where you need to get better is dodge. I think
Okay.
matching is...
Okay.
Like, you can feel it, but you're not enthralled by it.
Okay.
You still under your own control.
So you feel a slight, like, urge, Mason, to turn around and like, bow or whatever, but that's, like, about it.
Can I resist?
Yeah, you've resisted. It's just you feel the urge to.
Do me and Jebediah get, like, the feeling of it trying to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lawyer will look up and go, that is not very nice.
Kind of just happening on its own. It's just from being in his presence for so long. Thank you for following.
He will still state it.
Okay.
Oh, that's not very nice. Come on, you could at least ask normally. I don't know what tongue you speak. But if you do need us to come back later and to engage in conversation, I would like to know. You said a day or two, yes?
Yes, our Lord's awakening shall be complete in a day or two. When you guys attend Mass, you shall be ascended along with the rest of us.
He'll hear gesture himself. I believe the conditions for your ascension might not work on me.
Nor me. So, that's right.
Your owlness isn't from, like, a contact with...
You just have good eyes.
Oh, no. Mason doesn't like pray to any god. He's an atheist.
That's okay, but
that's sure, not buddy. You do you. You believe that will save you. That is more than enough in character. That is why you should have an int of 50, not 80. Swap your int and strength, buddy, because I feel like that would fit you better.
Nope. Not changing it. Fuck you.
For Dex, so you can actually hit
your
mission.
That would actually probably help you a lot if you swap those two around. It would actually also fit you better.
No. There will be a time where I have to be smart.
Okay, we'll get there one day when we
Sadly,
do the
other party members.
The film noir episode. We'll be there.
Yeah,
on the Roger,
you'll
get your Roger Rabbit episode.
Mm-hmm. Eventually.
Where it turns out you're actually part cartoon, and that's why your eyesight is so good. You're a core cartoon on your father's side.
Oh, he would ask. He will, saying towards the main priest guy. Question. I noticed that the Galoom has interesting talons, claws, blades. Do those are they fully attached to the skeletal structure, or are they able to come off?
They are the Lord's very, very beautiful, very, very precious fingertips.
So they're like nails?
I guess.
Interesting.
I don't know.
You don't have to see anything. I'm fully fine with them just like saying, yeah, sure.
Those are beautiful. The beautiful appendages of our beautiful Lord. Gaze upon his beautiful blonde hair.
What about gaze?
Exactly.
Oh, I see what this. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, yes, that makes sense. So you are all seeing him as the beautiful humanoid, yes?
Our Lord is the most beautiful being in existence.
How many limbs
As
does
he
he
like
have?
kind of like as many legs as he needs to have.
How many legs does he originally have?
How many legs do you have?
3.
I mean, you're looking at my ass, so if you look down, you see that I have 2.
Trench coat covering his fucking legs. If you look at my legs, which are covered currently, you'll see that I have 2.
Just like any normal human being, we have 2.
The Lord is the Lord, and so he is higher than the human beings, and so he has as many legs as he needs to have.
Well, here will raise a hand.
3.
At what point do you become not human?
We are freed from our mortal shells upon the ascension, right?
Oh, so you just need to be able to not be bound to your body.
I see.
Look,
I
if I have a
see.
moment to be able to shoot myself sometimes, I might take it.
You just fucking shot yourself in the foot there, Chief.
I know what I said.
Well, then come to the ascension tonight and experience God's love.
You mean Galoom's love?
Yes.
Because there are, several different entities in which are gods. Galoom would just be technically one of them in the end. But you probably don't want to hear that. You'll probably just tell me Galoom is the only god.
This is our God right now. Look how beautiful he is.
Yes, I'm aware. I'd like to pet him, but you don't want me to get closer.
Wait, you want to pet him?
Yes.
You want to pet him?
Yes.
Why?
You haven't turned around, so you haven't seen it. Look, it is a very cute god.
It's kind of a cute God.
It is actually, like, look at that picture. It is surprisingly cute looking. Like, it's going.
It is fucking ugly.
To you.
Especially
Foster.
because it's like half asleep too, and so it's like looking at you all like dazed.
Easily. I would like to use charm to attempt to see if they would allow me to pet the slug lad.
Do you wish to ascend at this very moment? Ascensions happen tonight. You may ascend, then you may pet the god.
But he will again. Actually, he'll just open his mouth again. I am.
Okay, charm. Roll your charm. Get your extreme success and pet the slug monster.
I have 37. I'm not expecting to pass. Yeah.
Come to the ascension tonight and earn your right to pet upon our god.
It's fine. Well, turn. Let's walk out. It's obviously needed snap time.
Okay, you leave. You go down. You process the situation that just happened.
Back on in case.
You guys have overheard something wild.
And also Jebediah Lohir calling it cute.
That's a sin.
Okay,
What
where
is
to next?
Mason, what does I sin?
You're calling something that I can't see, but apparently has multiple legs, cute.
Yes. I find it cute. I walk
That's
around with
it.
leeches constantly and call them cute. My definitions of beauty are vastly different than yours.
It's because he's French.
Shut.
Me regretting not just making that the final fight in the end. All of a sudden.
He wakes up and is angry. You woke me up from my nap, I angry.
But there's like other information to gather. So.
Fucking destroys its followers.
No
Angie
gathering,
slug.
only Angie slug fighting.
Am angry, let's sleep.
Okay, where to next? Who's driving?
How many cars are destroyed and what ones are not?
I mean, like, other ones aren't destroyed, their keys, but though, like, I feel like they've, like, ran out of gas because they ran until they, like, ran out of gas. Because they were, like...
Fair. You know exactly what I was going to try to do.
I don't know what you were trying to do, just that, like, the cars have been, like, used up. It's been, like, over a day since whatever happened here happened here.
My brain went hijack car, how fast car.
GTA.
Yes. Look, there's no one around to have them.
GTC, Grand Theft Cthulhu.
Okay, where are you guys gonna go next?
Do we want to check out the U-boat? See what's up with it?
Wait a second. We're forgetting something.
What?
Yeah.
Psycho, you there?
Psycho, are you awake? We might have to end it here so that way
Yeah.
Psycho could sleep.
Psycho, because Shrimp was saying that
Oh,
he was out of...
Hold on, I got an idea.
I'm up.
Oh.
I'm up.
Oh, you're up. Do you need to go to sleep?
Pass out.
Sorry, I've been up for like 36 hours. So I'm
Yeah, you
Why?
should probably go to sleep.
Oh, I'm almost 48 hours.
God, both of you need to sleep.
Why is this becoming a contest?
What's that? Stay up for 72 hours? Okay, Shino.
But I mean,
all right,
this...
bet.
Shut
Put your money where your mouth is.
Why are
Both
you
of you
saying
rest.
that? You're not Californian.
But yeah, I feel like this is a good spot to, like,
Yeah.
as we're driving away, and in case Grim doesn't show up, Silver's now in the trunk.
Yeah. Just changing
Nah,
who's
Xenon
awake.
said 24-hour stream. That's happening right now.
That's on the 10th.
No,
Not
she said
again,
right now.
Psycho.
No, I didn't
not-
say right now. I said that's on the 10th. We got 6 days to go until the 24-hour stream.
You're also nowhere near the mental state to be able to do a 24-hour.
Yeah,
I can do it.
No,
I'm
go.
just getting like my 5th win now. Like I'm wide awake.
Both of you need to go and rest.
I will eventually.
Sleep.
You sleep with me?
I gotta deal with incompetent teammates in War Thunder right now. That's what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
Let me join you. That way you at least know one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Is that a fact?
am I gonna do now then?
What tier are you playing?
5.0s.
5.0.
As we
Alright.
slowly
I'm still at, like 1 and
puff
2.
away from the temple.
5.0
you wrap up.
Germans.
Let me
I'm
go to
still
a
right.
just
I'm gonna
chatting
go lay down
stream then for now. Yeah, night Psycho.
Nah, but
Good night.
Have a good sleep.
Alright.
Let me change to a just chatting stream.
I didn't even do any rolls this time.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of any of those.
Did I think I only passed occult and medicine, which are two that I'm not even going to roll for. Well, I guess I'm
I
not.
didn't even roll anything.
Sure.
The only rolls we had were like just base stat rolls.
Wish I got that on
Yep.
the charm so I could up my fucking charm.
Okay, I will return shortly.
Okay,
Fucking- what was the other one? It's fucking first aid.
this is just
No,
chatting.
it's
for now.
medicine, just to see if I fail. Nope.
Let's see.
Is that? Are you enjoying Lohir's fascination with the occult?
Yeah, but it's just that like I probably should have
Nobody
just like
expects
told
it.
you no. I didn't think properly. There, I should have told you no on opening that door.
Ingenuity.
Though you probably wouldn't have given up, and you probably would have just had
Mason or
the others like climb up. You would have gone down, res them, and gone back up.
ingenuity. The one thing that I can most certainly say I have could be the capability of crafting or finding obtuse ways around it, and I fucking will.
Go into the final boss at the midpoint.
Hey, who said we're gonna fight it? Maybe I'll befriend it.
Nah, we murder.
Again, truly into 50. Or maybe even 40 at this point.
Fuck you.
Fucking barbarian looking head ass.
Is it on Tuesday?
Because your dad gave you a fucking referral.
On Tuesday, I went to San Jose because for Honkai right now, there's a event with like some boba stores where you can get like special drinks or whatever, and so there's one in San Jose, and so I got to drink the Honkai drinks.
Nice.
Blades was just chocolate milk. Kafka's was good. It was like better razzmatazz with like a creamy base to it or whatever. It was like a more like ice creamy type, or not ice creamy, but like more like, because it's like it had like a cheese cream thing in it or something. It was like a more like cream based razzmatazz, even though I think it was supposed to be blueberry. But though, so the drinks are like $7 a pop for the event drinks, and you get like a little card for with each drink that that's like a code for the game. You get 15 jade.
Oh boy, 15 jade.
Yeah, 15 jade and two in-game boba drinks. But the little card is nice. It's a nice little card with it's like a wanted poster for Blade. The card I got, and the little one's got the Kafka card.
Let's salt mine real quick.
And then they had cardboard cutouts of the characters at the place. Okay.
Alright, I am gonna go to sleep now.
Okay.
Good idea. Go sleep.
Yeah,
Good night, Shino.
There you go, guys.
See, depending on what you do next time, I might just send you the PDF of the campaign to see just how off the rails you went.
Because I'm guessing we would have had to sneak out of the hotel, basically.
Yeah, you sneak out of the hotel, you check all the locations, you get a thing that protects you from the damage going up the stairs.
We just not brute forced it, but it was like, alright, this hurts, but yeah, we'll go up.
You get a thing to protect against that. It doesn't protect you from the like mind control or whatever, but like then because you're supposed to just like take advantage of Gloon being half asleep and to off him, or to attempt to off him, then the cultists come.
Of the session.
Okay, then the cultists come and like fight you.
Yeah. Where I was just kind of staying like, hey Bobby, are you awake enough to talk? I want to talk to you. But yeah, summary of the session. Talk to priest. Went to temple. Talk to funny slug god. Come back late. Told to come back later. Heading to U-boat. You're in the trunk. Also, I love how they said, yes, when your body is disconnected from your soul. Well, here,
not a body from your soul. It was just like when you like are no longer, you've like ascended beyond your human like form, meant to like take in the ichor and become a fish person.
Yeah. No, I know what you kind of meant below here is just like, we've already done that. Also, I found out where my Manderville quest was. I just got the Manderville dance.
Mm.
I got the funny pot restored. Funny jar.
This dog is needing out. This dog might need out. Let me work on fixing stuff up.
Let's see. Who owns the game? Play.
Come on, give me the thing.
You do not own the game. Set.
That's a window capture called D&D.
I'm probably not
Properties.
step away because it is 10 p.m. and I've been waking up at like 9 a.m.
Mm.
Not of my own volition. It's just kind of started happening.
Yeah, I'll wait for Grim to come back and figure out what I'm doing. Let's see. I'm gonna go put a dog out, though. I was gonna say just say about the book that had the French thing. So it's the Lord of the Mysteries book, but it's book 2 now. And so it's like it's like already like it's like a Call of Cthulhu-esque novel already. But with like classes, like RPG classes or whatever added to it. And then now the current setting is just like a French themed setting where there are characters speaking half French, half English.
Also, I was sent a funny, which I'm going to put in here because, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go take care of the dog real quick if you're back. When I get back, or if you're still here when I get back, I'll talk more. But if you're gone, you're gone. But Knight, if you are gone when I get back, I gotta go put a dog out.
If you wish for me to stay, I can.
It's up to you. I was just gonna talk with you about that book until you were tired or whatever.
I mean, I'm currently tired, but...
Yeah, then go to bed. I'll talk to you about it another time.